showtime. The Bassmaster Classic Final Wave. The greatest fishing show in the world. More hoopla than a four-ring circus. Complete with a knockout laser light show. Aerial stunts. Big screen TVs. Nationally known singing stars. And laser lunker bass. A standing room only full house of over 18,000 Bassin fans. And Ray Scott, the B.A.S.S. founder and weighmaster, riding a real circus-trained dog.
You don't announce an event like this with balloons and confetti. Toyota Truck Month. Save huge on a new 2012 TSS Tundra Crew Max. Get 0% APR for 60 months plus $2,000 cash back for a total savings of over $8,000.
The Red River, a historic, bountiful natural resource, both beautiful and untamed. This ancient jewel has nurtured its people, challenged them, and entertained them for centuries, becoming a defining presence in their lives. Today, a modern Red River is a true sportsman's paradise. The 5 locks and dams of the Red River Waterway Project have stabilized the river, creating pool stages, ideal for boating and fishing. The beautiful recreational sites from Shreveport to the Mississippi offer something for everyone. Hiking, biking, nature trails, camping, picnicking, and much more. And did we mention the fishing? Serious anglers will tell you there's nothing like landing a trophy bass on the Red River. Explore the gift of river living and join us for the Bassmaster Classic on the Red River, February 24th through 26th from Shreveport, Bossier City. Sponsored in part by the Red River Waterway Commission.
Introducing the most advanced, efficient predator on the water today. Triton's new XS series. Stalk your prey with hot new features like a solid-state fuseless stash with push-button start and support for 10-inch depth finders and new bow control with support for 8-inch depth finders. Prowl the deep with our most advanced drivability, maximum comfort, and an incredible hole shot. The new XS by Triton.
In my world, it's got a growl.
In my world, it's got a purr.
It's about raw horsepower.
It's about refined horsepower.
It's about sipping the gas.
And catching more bass.
Give me the 2-stroke direct injected Pro XS.
I'll take the supercharged Pro 4-stroke. Either way, you can't go wrong, so tell me.
What kind of pro are you?
Go to mercurymarine.com and take the online quiz to find the right pro for you.
B.A.S.S. It's been America's leading bass fishing organization for over 40 years. Your membership includes B.A.S.S. membership credentials, a voice in conservation, tournament eligibility, and a 1-year subscription to our award-winning magazine, Bassmaster. You'll get exclusive features like Bass Basics, A Day on the Lake, and Pro Players. And now you can get a 1-year membership for 54% off the annual rate. You'll also receive this premium gift package free with your paid membership. Call 1-800-380-2392 to join B.A.S.S. Call now.
Kevin, are you sure this is okay? We're cool. I know a guy.
Hey, y'all.
Run! Go! Run! Where'd they go?
I was just going to ask them what they were biting on.
Go where the pros go for great deals on great gear and 3 easy ways to shop. Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here.
Are you sure this is okay?
Don't worry. I know a guy.
You don't announce an event like this with balloons and confetti. Toyota Truck Month. Save huge on a new 2012 TSS Tundra Crew Max. Get 0% APR for 60 months plus $2,000 cash back for a total savings of over $8,000.
Hold it right there. The Minn Kota Talon locks you onto a fishing spot with unmatched speed and stealth. And when Mother Nature tries to knock you off your mark, hit back with the strongest hold on the water. Talon. Stand your ground.
Enter to win a Talon shallow water anchor at Minn Kota's Facebook page. Register today, and you can take home some serious stopping power for your boat. Minn Kota, anywhere, anytime.
I need one more. I think I need one more. I'm going to stop on that one place. You know, that's what I'm looking at. Time-wise, I'm going to leave myself 5 minutes to fish one last place. I really need to catch another one. You know, another good one. Like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby.
Wow!
That's what I call a swamp. God, I'm about to explode, man. I was talking and said I need one more. I got to get rid of that little one. 2 minutes before I got to leave. And I caught it. How do you like me now, baby? God, dog, I'm happy. Man, I am feeling so good. I mean, it's such a grind, but you just got to have faith and be persistent. You know, I needed to get rid of that one. I think my chances are really, really good. You know, 2 minutes before I got to go, I catch it and, you know, catch a 4.5 pounder and throw back a 2 pounder. I mean, that's huge. It's huge.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Day 3, Championship Day of the 2012 Bassmaster Classic. Hope you're going to have a great time. We need your help right quick. In the center of the arena, you'll see the TV stars themselves, Tommy Sanders and Mark Zona. What they're going to do is a hooked up segment. It's presented by Toyota and Bass Pro Shops, and here's the deal. Sanders and Zona need some help to get them cranked up while they're taping for ESPN. So you're involved. I'm going to count you down, make a lot of noise, okay? 3, 2, 1, get it on!
Wow. Wow, listen to them go. They are charged up. They are ready to go. Here in Shreveport and Bossier City, here in this great part of the country known as the Arklatex. They've come from all over America for this, the single most important day in the sport of fishing, the Bassmaster Classic. Tommy Sanders, Mark Zona with you here today, and Z, always at the Classic. Always at the Classic. We have great stories and plenty of them, but I think this time around, we're even more richly blessed.
I agree with that, Tommy Sanders. This is going to be a good one. And what I mean by that is really the last two classics, they've been beat down runaways. This one for sure, trust me, will go down to the last hour. Why I say that, only about 7 pounds separating first through 12th place. But two anglers that have cracked the top 5, veterans of the Elite Series, Elton Jones and Edwin Evers.
17 pounds, 14 ounces. The tides are turning, and Elton Jones has collected Big B.A.S.S.
I really don't know what this area has the potential of producing, if more will move in or not. But it's the kind of a place it's hard to get into, it's hard to get out of. So it's kind of an all-day commitment. So tomorrow will be probably one of those days that I'll either really have them or I really won't.
Good one. Good one. Stay on there, fish. Please stay on there. Stay on there. Stay on there. Get in the boat, yes!
If you just hold me, I'd have been in the top 5, you know,
that's what you want. I mean, that's what you got to have. I just mad at myself because I could have really slammed the door home today, but just didn't happen. But I'm going to be back tomorrow, and I promise you I'm going to lower a boom on them.
Boy, Edwin Evers, Alton Jones, there are no two scarier people that you could have behind you as you start the Bassmaster Classic, but that is exactly the case for this man who starts in second place, Greg Vincent.
After having a good tournament day is whether you can back it up the next day. And if you can come in with a decent limit of fish that second day, then you can really make some strong moves in the tournament.
There we go. That's what we want. We want 5 of those today, buddy. We'll be in the hunt.
Jack Daddy Super Bass for the Rooster!
Ever. Two brothers vying for the Bassmaster Classic crown against each other, trying to fight off the rest of the field, Chris and Bobby Lane.
First cast on the Red River, big old largemouth. That's what it takes right there.
For us to show up at this classic and both be doing well, it's something that we've dreamed of all our life.
Let's make this more than just two brothers make the classic. And, you know, it's the first time ever two brothers have made the classic twice. But, you know, our goals and our plans are to set a record that's going to be hard to touch.
There have been brothers who fished the Classic before, but never two so high, so close to that trophy, and we'll be watching that all day long.
And the one thing I'll tell you, if one of those Lane brothers wins this, there will be a delicious party later tonight, trust me.
I agree with you on that, but first, let's get to our leaders starting this final day of competition. That would be Chris Lane. He's at the launch this morning, Red River Marina, and like he says, I am ready to go. He's with our own Robbie Floyd.
Bassmaster Classic. It's a lifelong goal, and you're 8 hours away from maybe taking the Classic Championship.
You know, it's been a dream of me and my brother for a long time, and Arnie too. You know, I got my whole family here and everybody, and I'm going to tell you what. You know, I got 8 hours of nothing but work to do right now, and that's my sole focus right now is to go out there and try to seal the deal on this thing, because I'm telling you, these guys are the best in the world, and they're coming.
What kind of emotion is going through your body right now, knowing that you are this close? Because you struggled. I mean, you may, you know, you told me, I talked to you earlier in the week, you may not have this opportunity again.
You know, you're right. So, you know, I'm going to make some smart decisions today, I hope, and just follow my instinct and go at this thing 100%, because to be in this position right now is something to be to just enjoy, but to also not let it slip away.
Chris Lane in the lead on the final day of the Bassmaster Classic. You think you can stay there?
There we are, off and running. This crowd, Shreveport, Bossier, the Arklatex, from all over, they are ready to go.
And for the next few minutes, these seats will be filling in. Do we have some Lane fans in the crowd? Oh, come on. How about a Greg Vincent? Greg Vincent.
Edwin Evers, who thinks Edwin Evers can pull it off. Oh, yeah? Yeah.
More than anything, Tommy Sanders. Real quick, one of the things that was said before this tournament, it could be one of the toughest ones ever. The main player that has shown up so far has been the Red River. Everybody give it up big time for the Red River. Thank you.
You talk about an instant classic. 2009, the Red River became an instant classic place to hold the classic, a great place to find the greatest angler in the world. When we're all said and done here today, we'll have him for you. We can cheer him on, give him his $500,000, have his career born anew again. It's so much to look forward to and so much to see between now and then. You ready for it, Z?
Let's get it on.
All right, Don Day, what do we got coming up next?
Boy, do we have something special. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate your hard work up there. We've got a real special treat for everybody in the house here. We have the Bassmaster College Classic. And please welcome to the stage your MC, Rob Russo.
All right, Shreveport, Bossier City, welcome to the 2012 Bassmaster Classic. We're going to weigh all these anglers and crown a Classic champion later in the show. But right now, I have a very special treat for you. college rivalry match, if you will. And this is the Bassmaster College Classic. And this is our third year. In our inaugural year, you know who won the championship? Alabama. How many Alabama fans we have out there? Yeah, that's what I thought. See, we're here in the heart of Tiger Country. And last year, last year, Alabama was unseated by none other than LSU. So here's what I want to do. Your team is back there, LSU, and I need you to warm them up. You know, make some noise for them because they're going to try to defend their title right here today. So if you're an LSU Tiger fan, make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Not too bad. Not too bad. Well, they're not the only team fishing. We can't just give them the trophy. Do we have any Arkansas Razorback fans out there in the crowd? Yeah. Not too bad. And the third contender today for this Bassmaster College Classic trophy is LSU Shreveport. The Pilots from LSU. All right, one more time. Get loud and let your team know you're behind them. LSU Tiger fans, let's hear you. Come on. All right. Let's get this thing started. Do we have any Alabama fans in the crowd? Any Alabama fans? Oh. Please welcome Tournament Director Hank Weldon. He's the weighmaster for this event. Hank, where were these guys fishing? What were the rules for this event?
Well, Rob, like you said, we've got 3 schools. We sent them over to Cross Lake, which is just northwest of here. 4-fish limit. We 3 teams per school. We're going to do a cumulative weight, and we'll crown the champion here in a second.
All right, let's get this thing started. Get loud for the LSU Shreveport Pilots team of Gavin Havard and Jason Rowe. All these guys fishing as a part of the Carhartt Bassmaster Collegiate Series. These guys are about to weigh their first catch in front of all these adoring fans. Let's get this on the weight. 12 ounces. Wow, a whopping 12 ounces, guys. Tell me a little bit about your day, Gavin. What happened out there?
Today was a tough day. You know, we caught them in practice. We went to the spots we had, and it just wasn't happening for us, so we went out practicing again. We'd like to give a big thanks to all our sponsors, Fish Hound, Demiki, Onyx, Piz Customs, and Zico Shoes, definitely. Thank you all very much.
All right, well, they're in the running for the smallest bass of the tournament, a whopping 12 ounces. Let's hear it for LSU Shreveport Pilots, Havard and Rowe. Very respectable 12 ounces. The next team from LSU Shreveport, Brenton Bird and Michael Gatis. Here they come, trying to top the 12 ounces their other team brought up. You need to really help out your team because you only have 12 ounces total so far, guys. And Hank's holding up an empty bag. So, no, they didn't top 12 ounces, sadly. Guys, what's going on, LSU Shreveport? I know you're a good team. You can normally catch more fish than this. Let's hear. There's a lot of people here, and they've heard a lot of good excuses from our pros this week as to why they didn't catch them. So what do you got? Why didn't you catch any fish?
You know, we really don't have anything. We went out there, fished hard. We were lucky to be on the lake with all these great guys, great anglers, and ultimately we had some fish, and the slot kind of hit us hard. And so, like I said, we're just happy to be out here, happy to be fishing at a collegiate level like this. So
you guys definitely need to work on your excuses before you take it to the professional level. But, guys, it's been great having you here. 12 ounces for your team so far. I know you can do better than that, though. Come on, let's give them a consolation cheer. LSU Shreveport. Yeah. Well, they've got one more team to make up this weight. The team of Joe Landry and Jake Wood. Once again, it looks like you've brought Hank's not getting a workout at all today, and he's an Alabama fan, so we're going to try to work him as hard as we can. But this fish weighs 2 pounds, 2 ounces, so a sizable upgrade over your 12-ounce fish. That gives you, I believe, 2 pounds, 14 ounces. And they're going to hold up their fish. Well, they've got two giants from Cross Lake. Come on, Shreveport, Bossier City. Let's hear it for these guys. Living their dream on the Bassmaster Classic stage. These guys are going to be fishing all year long. We have a champion each year that goes to the Bassmaster Classic. That's a pretty cool prize. How much do you want to walk across this stage as a professional, Joe?
Well, I definitely want to do it one day. Upshaw, we're all proud of him. He's representing the college guys well, and everybody knows that. It's a great opportunity. It's just awesome being here, being able to walk across the stage. Yeah, not as a professional this time, but hopefully in the next few years. But I mean, Shreveport Bossier, you guys are awesome. Bassmaster, thanks a lot. I mean, I hope this breaks the records from 3 years ago. So I mean, it's awesome. So I would also like to thank fishhound.com. Thank you, guys.
Yes, I hope it breaks the records too, but wow. Yeah, Hank just pointed out your shoes. Do those have any special significance? I see you all wear matching yellow shoes. Hold those up so everybody can see those. It's very nice. Yeah, where do those come from?
They're actually Zico's shoes. They're one of our newest sponsors, and they've been catching a lot of people's eyes, and super lightweight, and mine are already dry. I had some boat problems today, and I actually had to go almost chest deep in the water, so and they're already dry, so I'm kind of glad that I brought them today.
Well, my shoes are pretty bright too, but I might have to get me a pair of those. Guys, congratulations. You're certainly not going to be breaking any records with 2 pounds, 14 ounces, but this crowd has been wonderful, and let's hear it one more time for LSU Shreveport. The weight to beat is 2 pounds, 14 ounces. Let's move on to the next team. Let's hear it for the Arkansas Razorbacks, Kyle Billingsley and Mook Miller. Oh, yeah. Now that's the kind of fish you bring across the Bassmaster Classic stage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
One big Cross Lake largemouth, 7 pounds, 9 ounces for their total bag. Wow. Let's see what they got. One monster that looks like it could eat the other. But a great start for the Arkansas Razorbacks, single-handedly taking the lead at the Bassmaster College Classic. Miller and Billingsley, no stranger to competition here. We're going to weigh your big bass because ties are broken by the big bass. Guys, how did you catch that big bass, and was there any excitement or tension as you put that in the boat?
Gosh, we were flipping all day, and we didn't catch our first fish until 11 o'clock, and it was actually the big one. And it was exciting. It woke us up. But we were flipping a young money crawl, black and red, just on cypress trees near the grass. And, we'd found them in practice. And this morning it got real cold last night, and that water temperature was about 9 degrees less than it was in practice. And I guess it just took that sun getting up high and get the water heat up for them to turn on.
Well, you whacked a big one. 6 pounds, 2 ounces for your big fish. How about that? Which one of you caught that one, by the way? Was that you, Mook?
Oh, yeah. I caught that big guy. It was a lot of fun. We flipped hard all morning. Couldn't get a bite. Like you said, the water temperature dropped at least 8 to 10 degrees. Finally, when the sun got up, they started eating. We had so many slot fish, it was ridiculous. But it was a lot of fun. We appreciate all y'all being here. This is amazing. Standing on the Classic stage right now. Hopefully I get to do this one other day in my life, but we'll see. This is great. Thank you very much.
Well, he sure is proud of that fish. The Arkansas Razorbacks take the lead. Let's bring in Paul LaFleur and Jared Kennemer. That's another couple of big fish. Let's put those on the scales and see if you can pad your advantage so far. We're going to weigh these fish. Already over 7 pounds from their first team. And we're going to add 9 pounds, 2 ounces. A dominating performance so far. We're going to hold up those big fish. Their 2-team total so far, 16 pounds, 11 ounces. All right, guys. Real quick, tell us, what was your key to success? You guys are dominating competition so far.
We pretty much just flipped the money crawl up in the shallows. The bite really didn't start till about noon, 1 o'clock, and we caught them all towards the end.
Well, flipping the money craw brought in the money. Let's hear it one more time. LaFleur and Kennemer over 9 pounds. And Arkansas so far with a huge lead. Let's meet the final team. Kenneth Anderson and Drew Porto. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Razorback fans, let's hear ya. £9 5 ounces. Hold up those bass. Anderson and Porto. The 3-team total for Arkansas, 26 pounds even. That's going to be a tough weight to best for defending champions LSU. Before we bring out the next team, guys, what do you think your chances are of taking home this title? Let's get this Arkansas crowd fired up, huh?
Man, I think it's real good. We caught a lot of big fish today, and we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, we met all the Arkansas teams, all the LSU Shreveport teams. Do you want to hear it? It's time to bring in the LSU Tigers. Let's meet Mason McCain and Doug Greenman. Here they come. Come on, LSU. Make some noise for these guys. A giant Cross Lake bass. That's the only one they have, but that one counts. How did you catch that one, Mason?
That's all Doug over here.
Giving Doug all the credit. We're going to put this one on the scales. 5 pounds, 7 ounces for LSU. A good start. A good start. You're going to need over 26 pounds to beat Arkansas. They're a tough competitor now.
Oh, yeah, they're a great team. Can't say enough about what they caught. I hope our guys have enough back there in the tanks to compete with them and see what happens.
All right, let's put them on the scales. Our next team from LSU, Doug McClung and Travis Laurent. Well, don't forget these are college kids, so you'll have to pardon Travis's shorts. They don't exactly match the rest of his outfit, but it looks like you caught a pretty good bass out there on Cross Lake. Are you trying to take down these Arkansas teams?
Always.
Always. Weighed that fish 5 pounds, 1 ounce. A couple of 5-pounders you caught, but that still puts you a good ways behind LSU. You have only 10 pounds, 8 ounces. You're going to need almost 16 pounds to take this title.
Yeah, we got one more team, and they're pretty good, so we're going to see what happens.
All right, guys. Why don't you line up over here? We're going to bring in this last team. They need a good weight, 15 pounds and change to take the title. Let's see if they have it. LSU, do you think they have enough? Drew Como and Brian Coleman. 15-9 will take the Bassmaster College Classic trophy. Here they come with a couple of Cross Lake Giants. Their team's charged up. Let's see if they have enough in the bag to win this thing. For the second year in a row, LSU, we're going to let the scales tell the tale. 15-9 to win this event, 7 pounds, 15 ounces. The Arkansas Razorbacks are your Bassmaster College Classic champions here in 2012. Guys, make your way to the front of the stage here. Hold that trophy aloft. But really, congratulations to all our college champions. The Carhartt Bassmaster College Series will crown another champion. Thank you to everybody for coming out to the Bassmaster College Classic. One more time, let's hear it for all these schools.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's day 3 of the Bassmaster Classic Championship Day. We need an MC. Here it is, your official Bassmaster Classic MC, Dave Bassmaster.
It is Championship Sunday at the Bassmaster Classic, and I am excited. Who's excited here? We are so happy to be back here in Shreveport, Bossier City. This event has been an astronomical success, and it's about to get better. This is what it's all about. But before we start weighing fish, there's some people we have to thank. One of those people is here with us today. We'd like to bring him up, and I want you guys to show him a lot of love, okay? Let's test it one more time, see if you guys are ready. 1, 2, 3. The Lieutenant Governor, Mr. Jay Darden. Lieutenant Governor Jay Darden making his way up here, ladies and gentlemen. This is uncomfortable, I gotta be honest. Here, maybe we make noise, he'll come up. All right, while we're waiting for Jay Darden to make his way up, I'm gonna tell you some rules here, how this is all gonna work. We need to make wait, before we get started, look at in the crowd, VIP right there, stand up. The one and only Mr. Ray Scott, stand on up. Want to thank the Red River Waterway Commission for helping us out at the launch this morning. How many people were at the launch one of these last 3 days? Unbelievable crowds day after day at the Red River Waterway Commission, and we kicked it off right. We sent off the top 25 pros. We started with 49 here at the 42nd Bassmaster Classic. We cut it down to 25 after 2 days. Only 25 pros are out there fishing, and one of them at the end of this deal will become the 42nd Bassmaster Classic champion and win $500,000. How cool is that? Now, how many people here in this crowd, and you better get loud here, how many people here fish? So we've got the top 25 professional anglers in the universe out there trying to cash in on $500,000 first place prize. So it only makes sense to me that you guys fish too, so you guys should win some money, right? One lucky contestant in the crowd going to have an opportunity at the Berkeley Havoc Cast for Cash to win $100,000. Who wants to do that? You got to get louder than that. Who wants to do this? Now, I'm going to call out a section. Everybody in that section needs to stand up when I call you out. If you don't stand up, you're eliminated. 1. Everybody up top's mad at me now, but you're too far from me, so these guys can beat me up quicker. Sorry. 120. Did anyone not stand up? The guy in the back. What seat are you in, sir? I can't hear you, but you would have won. Sorry. If you are in row 6, sit down. Row. It's letters? Oh, I don't know my alphabet. A, B, C, D, E. U. If you're in row U. Are you in row U? Let me hear it. Is that you? That really is the row that the guy sat on his butt. This would be ridiculous if you win, sir. Everybody else sit down. I love this contest because I really bother about 10,000 people and make one person happy. Awesome. Row U stays ended. Man, is it going to be one of those days? If you are in seats, what seat should they be in? 2, you think it should be seat 2? All right, tell me what seat they should be. Seat 16. You, my friend, are casting in the Berkeley Havoc Cast for Cash, going to get a chance at $100,000. And Hank Parker, 2-time Bassmaster Classic champion, going to be your coach. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. All right. That's not all the prizes we have right now. Who would like to... You people right there are sitting in those chairs illegally. I'm going to get you thrown out here in a minute, okay? Who would like to sit right up front in the Evan Williams Bourbon VIP seats? Right up front there, you get all the scales, slime, and all sorts of stuff over you. It's like going to Marine Land, except it's Bass Land. It's the Evan Williams Bourbon VIP seats. You got an Evan Williams Bourbon seat? Nice. If you're in section 123. Section 123 is standing on their feet. Row X. It's just seat 11. Come on down. I feel like I'm on The Price is Right. Come on down. You are sitting in the Evan Williams Bourbon VIP seats for the rest of the way, and we'll get you ushered down. Let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. You know that saying, better late than ever? You really got to make lots of noise for him. Let's bring up the Lieutenant Governor, Jay Darden. It is great to be here, great to have you here, and I know what happened backstage. You saw some of the giant fish coming in, and you were marveling at them.
I was marveling at those fish. I want to welcome you and welcome the great folks from Bass, anglers from all over who are enjoying the great waters of Louisiana. And all of you from outside of Louisiana, welcome to our Louisiana fans. We're glad you're here. This is a great event for Shreveport-Bossier. We hope to have you back again soon, and there's some great fish out there being caught today.
There is. It is going to be exciting, and go back and stare at some more of those fish.
Thank you. Welcome. We're glad to have you here.
Let's hear it for Lieutenant Governor Jay Darden. We are getting close, ladies and gentlemen. The anglers making their way back here to get into this arena. And when they come through, I need you to make lots and lots of noise. Sometimes you guys get quiet on me, but here's how it's going to work. Even if you can't hear me, I'm going to use this towel. This is my Toyota towel. And this is the thunder towel, because you're going to make lots of noise when I do this. This man right up here yawned. You're getting thrown out of those seats anyway, so I don't care. Let me try it one more time. I don't want to wear you out before the anglers get here, but we're going to have to notch it up a couple of decibels. Stick with us. We got lots and lots of stuff coming up. What do we got next, Don Day?
We have, we'll be back in a moment. I'll tell you that much.
No problem.
If you don't take the 2012 Bass Fantasy Fishing Challenge, what are you thinking? Well, you're not thinking about the prize money, that's for sure. Over $100,000 worth, including a Triton boat and Mercury motor. You couldn't possibly be thinking about the chance to pick your teams and follow the drama, the ups and downs of every tournament, starting with the Classic. And you must have forgotten the incredibly sweet sensation of beating your friends and proving once and for all that you can pick them. Bass Fantasy Fishing, bigger and better than ever. If you're not playing, what are you thinking?
You don't announce an event like this with balloons and confetti. Toyota Truck Month. Save huge on a new 2012 TSS Tundra Crewmax. Get 0% APR for 60 months plus $2,000 cash back for a total savings of over $8,000.
2011 Bassmaster Classic champion, Kevin Manning!
When I first started fishing, I was so lucky to fish from a Nitro. It made a big difference for me. I could always count on my boat. Now, I can fish any boat I want. I still choose Nitro.
Step up your fishing game in a Nitro Z9. Extreme performance, extreme fishability, extreme value.
If you're even thinking about a new boat, you've got to check out a Nitro.
Some say we've lost our touch, that we're not the same people we once were, that we don't build things with lasting detail, or worse, that we just don't bother. Really, we the people who built a country, who rely on ourselves to get things done? Well, there's really only one way to tell if we've lost our grip. Next time you see someone wearing Carhartt, just shake their hand.
Welcome to the inner circle. Rotating coverage up to 300 feet gives you a detailed 360-degree view of structure, contour changes, and fish. So you can see them before they see you. Introducing 360 imaging, only from Humminbird.
Just outside of Memphis, a barbecue joint. Not the best known, just the best. The Germantown Commissary. The walls are cluttered with famous folks who've shared the secret. Where to find the best damn ribs south of the Mason-Dixon. Another secret we're sharing? Evan Williams Bourbon. This is the smooth stuff, the good stuff. Evan Williams, smooth bourbon. Priced right. Spread the word.
The proud sponsor of Bass.
The Yamaha VMAX SHO. First it changed the game. Now it set the standard. But don't take our word for it.
The whole shot was everything they said it was going to be.
And we accelerated from like 50 miles an hour to 70, and it was like that.
So fast, so quiet. I mean, you give it power, and it's just there. That thing right there is just bad. Whole shot on it, the second to none. Oh, yeah, it's for real.
Take a demo ride. Feel the power yourself. You'll know why we call it the Game Changer.
Good. It's a giant. Yeah! Let's Let's go! Put that camera down! Put it down! Yeah! Put that camera down. Let's go! Let's go. God, thank you, Lord. Never give up! Never give up! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Put that camera down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, everybody wants some free stuff, right? Yeah, we do. Let's bring in Adam Atkinson and the Triton Elite Pro staff. Come on, guys. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this one more time here in the center of the arena. We see Zona and Sanders and a special guest. Check out Reese up there. Hey, they need some help to get things cranked up. It's going to be taping again for ESPN. So we need some noise. Y'all ready to go? 3, 2, 1, get it on!
Shreveport Bossier is a special place. The Red River is a special place. And let's get a look at the first Bassmaster Classic ring that was ever won on the Red River. Belongs to this guy. Give it up for 2009 Bassmaster Classic champion, Skeet Reese.
What's up, everybody? Hello, Shreveport, Bossier City. Welcome, world.
Oh, man. You know, we need help figuring all this out. The Red River's not easy to figure out. You're the guy who's done it. You're the best help available. And Skeet, the last two classics since 2009, we've had some pretty good margins of victory. But when you won it, it was a battle. It was tough. How did you do it?
Bottom line is I came into it with a game plan. I put my head down. I fished hard. I made good decisions. Put myself in position that final day. That's the most important thing. There's some guys that put themselves in position this week that they need to keep their head down and focus and doing the job at hand. And somebody's going to get a key bite today that may make the difference in this whole deal.
Out of 100% of this river that we're looking at, these fish are not spread up and down this thing.
Not at all. There's only so many backwaters. These fish are getting out of the current, heading back up into the shallower, clear water that's warmer. When they get shallow on this river, it's dirt shallow. These fish will get up in 6 inches of water, foot of water. That's where you're looking. So you got to think about getting up as far back in the shallow, warm water as you can, because they got one thing in mind, and that's spawning. And that's what these guys are targeting right now.
What we're going to do right now, we're going to get out earlier this morning. We're going to take a peek right now. Elton Jones literally fishing within 500 yards of our boat ramp. And Skeet Reese, we've got over 150 miles of water, yet he goes very, very close to takeoff.
Well, you got to look at it. There's a couple things. On Pool 5, where he's at right now, there's only 4 or 5 really prime spawning areas, but this area he's in is the furthest primary spawning water in the river system they get in. But the biggest thing is, right where he's fishing is where every tournament's going out of the river system. So there's a constant restocking program going off right in that little area, the Red River Marine area, and he's taking full advantage of what.
And this was a huge area back in 2009. Describe what's going on under his boat as we look from above.
Well, if you look back at what he's looking at here, there's a little backwater area. The water's cleaner, warmer, just like I said earlier. There's a lot of lily pad stems. One of the key things is, in the springtime here, lily pad stems create a harder bottom. The bass spawn on them roots because some areas get too silted in, and lily pad roots, and anything hard for these fish to spawn on is what they're looking for. And he's in a situation it's the best possible spawning area in the entire area.
Talk about real quick how different it is from the morning right now to the afternoon.
Guys that are getting some morning bites are key. They could be one of those fish that makes a difference for the day. But I'll tell you right now, the most important thing I think is that last 2 hours of the day, this time of year, when that water the sun gets up, it bakes the water temperature, warms it up, these fish get shallow, then they get ready to bite at the end of the day.
The mornings have been slow. I haven't caught hardly anything really the first 2 hours any day. And then, I mean, you get in here and your confidence will just about be shot where you're thinking, okay, it's gone dead, there's no fish left. And then when they turn on, it's like there's a fish by every lily pad stem. I mean, it's just, there's not 2 feet of water in the deepest part in here. It's like 1.5 feet is the deepest spot in here. So where are these fish? You know, and how come you can't catch them when it's cold, but you just can't. Once they get their little attitude adjustment going, you can catch them. Felt like a bite right there, but he didn't take it. There's one. That's a grinnell. It's not a bass. No, it is a bass. Look at that. I thought that was a grinnell. The way he flipped out of the water and turned. It's a good bass. Now, not very many times I've thought it was a grinnell and it was a bass. Usually it's the other way around. I think it's a bass and it's a grinnell. But that fish hit that 6-inch Yumdina. And this is a bonus. Now, I hope I cull this one before the day's out, but he's a nice, 2.5-pound fish. That's what we need. My first couple hours have been near dead every single day. Once the water warms up, 58 degrees is my magic number. We started this morning at 53. Give it 2 hours. This place is going to come to life.
Skeet Reese, you look at a guy like Alton Jones, you've already established what a great place that is. Alton Jones is a surgeon. You think of Alton Jones, you think of a guy who doesn't make mistakes primarily. We watched him in 2008, find a good spot, but exploit it perfectly. So finding the good spot is not what it's all about. You got to have some more abilities. You got to have more game to bring in order to bring the trophy home.
Well, there's several things that happen here. You have to have a really good area that's going to replenish. And if those areas don't replenish quick enough, you have to make an adjustment to maybe a second area or different presentation. And that's what's happened this week for these guys is the water temperatures have changed, the fish have moved, they're coming up in these little ditches and they're running up on these flats. And it's just a matter of finding the females versus the males on this one. And getting a couple females is that's a key component to win this event.
One key thing that happened back in 2009 that we're seeing the exact same thing, and you said it behind the stage. You said these are not giant areas, very, very small.
You think about, like, where Alton's right there in some of these back areas, you're talking about a section that might be, it may only be 30 or 40 feet long. That's really the sweet spot, whether it's a little bit harder bottom, maybe there's a little bit of 6-inch to foot roll and water depth change. So it's very, very subtle changes at times that make the big difference on being around them and catching them and jacking them or missing the boat.
Alton Jones here in Pool 5, close enough to paddle back to the launch, he said. And another guy in Pool 5, a very familiar place that has played big in this Bassmaster Classic 2012, a place called McDade.
I'm taking a look at Dustin Wilkes right here. Basically, he has been the winner of McDade. And you say, very good game plan, maximizing all of his fishing time.
Well, it always comes into the situation. You either choose to stay close and take advantage of your fishing time, which, for me, paid off. In this situation, guys are making that same choice of either making a very long run or staying close. So do you fish for 7 hours or do you fish for 4 hours? And Dustin's been doing a good job of.
The question I throw you about McDade right now, it has been throttled. I mean, we see him fishing in there. That place had 15 boats on day number 1 and 2.
But bottom line is, the conditions have changed so much this week. Even though there's been a lot of boats there, the fish are moving in. So it doesn't matter how many boats are, they're coming into them.
Bag and blow it away. I mean, if I win it, it's going to be because somebody else stumbles and I'm consistent. So everybody else has got to really stumble bad, and I can probably be consistent and pull it out. But as far as a giant bag, I'm not sure that that's going to happen where I'm fishing.
Little bit of honesty on the part of Dustin Wilkes right there, part of his game plan, kind of hoping for a stumble on the part of the other guys. I don't think everybody would admit to that, but does that play in the back of the mind of every angler who wants to win a classic?
Oh, absolutely. When you're behind the lead going into the final day, you're looking at, you need to have a good day on the water to make good decisions to execute well. If you don't execute and put every bite in the boat, you're not going to have a chance to win. But you're also looking, you hope somebody stumbles up there because of the pressure of winning the Bassmaster Classic and makes some bad decisions, poor judgment, and just fumbles the ball basically. And that's what Dustin's talking about. He's hoping somebody fumbles it up there.
Skeet Reese, you did it just right in 2009. There is no doubt you will do it again. Thanks so much for your help. The great Skeet Reese.
Tommy, thank you, bud.
Dave Mercer, what we got going? Something good, I bet.
Well, Tommy, Z, and Skeet, I learned a long time ago. We need to make sure you guys make lots and lots of noise, and the best way to do that is make it rain with money. But we can't afford that, okay? So let's not get carried away. Like I told you the other day, this isn't the Oprah Winfrey Show. But what we can do is we can bring out our friends, the Yamaha team, and we can welcome them straight from the swamp, RJ and J. Paul. Your favorite bass anglers and favorite gator anglers. Come on, look at there. We got Pro Shops, Bassmaster Open Pro, Dave Mansu going deep. Oh, boy. Give him another shirt. I think he can make the upper deck. I'm going to bring Yamaha special guests up here. Come on up here. We got some of the best bass anglers in the world. Now we got some of the best, I guess, gator angling. Is that what it's called? What are you guys doing here at the Bassmaster Classic?
Well, I was coming out here to show everybody how to be a real bass angler, but came with my pirogue and my Snoopy line, but they didn't let me fish. So I just came out doing some autograph signing and meeting with all my great fans and meeting some great people. So we're out here. We came out since Friday. I'm kind of out of breath now, but...
You told me you were in great shape.
Well, I was in great shape. I thought I was in great shape, but we two came out here just doing a lot of autograph signing and picture taking with me and my dad and just meet some good people.
Did anyone meet these guys at the Dick's Outdoor Expo? So, I gotta ask you. I mean, I love to catch bass, but I see you guys, and I think I could lay a whooping on a gator. What do you think?
I know all we gotta do is bring you out there and check it out.
You think I could do it?
Well, hey, I have no doubt in you. Until you prove me wrong, I love me always with you. You know, look, I'm gonna have you back. Don't worry about that, buddy.
I'm gonna need that because I'm gonna prove you wrong in about 2 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, straight from the swamp, let me hear it for them. Team Yamaha's RJ and J. Paul. What do we have next, Don Day?
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to bring you some music from Detroit, Michigan. Everybody put your hands together for the rockin' fisherman, Brian Shrimp.
How's Shreveport doing tonight, man? I'm gonna play some music for you.
Driving to the lakeside, boy, I hope I'm on fish time. Get on plane and let the wind blow through my hair, yeah. Looking awful pretty, 'cause I'm loaded and ready. I'm going bassing, you better believe that I know where. 'Cause it's four-wheel drives, a blinged out bass rides, checking spots and take-off times, or a beat-up truck just a fishing down by the bank. Yes, it's big weigh-ins and cashing checks, or daddy bringing home a long day's catch, feeding the kids just trying to make a way. You see, pros or Joes, it's all the same. Bass in USA. You know, we all love this green and brown fish, and we're all hooked by the same thing through the heart. That's right now. It's an intervention, and it got my attention, and I'll be chasing these things for the rest of my life. 'Cause it's four-wheel drives and blinged out bass rides, checking spots and take-off time, or a beat-up truck just a fishing down by the bank. Yes, it's pitching jigs and circle casts, or a worm on a boat just to kick him back, watching the sunset fall at the end of the day. You see, pros or Joes, it's all the same. We're best in USA. Yes, it's pros in the front and Joe's in the back, both trying hard for a limit catch. Or two best friends making memories alive. Yes, it's trophies on the big time stage, or a lifetime catch that little Johnny made before he came running home with a trophy of his own. You see, pros or Joes, it's all the same. You see, this big thing we love the same. You see, this whole thing we love the same. We are passing, best in USA. Hello, Bassin. Thank you very much. It's all about just getting a bite, whether you're pro or a Joe, right? We just want that one bite. All right, man. My name's Brian Schramm. They call me the Fishing Rocker. I will have CDs tonight. They're all fishing songs, and make sure you check that out. It's a song I like to call the Spot Stealer song. I said, oh, son, oh, child, turn back around. I'm gonna be here for a while. I got plans, saying I got plans. You better turn that boat around, 'cause I got plans, yeah. I said, get up off of my weed line. Get up off of my weed line. I've been out here all darn day, so get up off of my weed line. Find your own darn spot. Yeah, find your own darn spot. I've been searching out here like a maniac, so find your own darn spot. I said, find your own darn spot. Get away from my bass. Get away from my bass. Find your own biggins with your own darn gas and get up off of my bass. Get up off of my bass. I said get up off of my bass, 'cause I was having me a good old day until you came in here with the bait and beer, getting way too close to the waves. Everything will be okay once you stop that cast. Get your butt away from my big old bass. That's right. Ooh. You guys know what I'm talking about out there? I said, get up out of my drift line. Get up out of my drift line. I know you saw me catch that big old pig. Get up out of my drift line. Put that bait away. Don't you throw that bait. You might catch my big old bass today. So don't you throw that bait. Don't you throw that bait. I hope your motor dies. I hope your motor dies. 'Cause that big old bass in my. So I hope your motor dies. Now this is the point in the song where I usually stop and tell you a sappy story about how my motor died out on the water, and it cost me making the cut. However, I'm not going to name any names. I think somebody talked a little too much about that yesterday. So what I will tell you is when I switched to a Mercury, my motor never died again. But I hope your motor dies. Hope your motor dies. That big old bass in my. I hope your motor dies. I hope your motor dies. Well, I hope your motor dies. 'Cause I was having me a fun old time until you came in here with your bait and beer, getting way too close to the prize. Everything will be okay once you stop that cash. Get your butt away from my big old bass. Everything will be okay once once you go away, everything will be all cool once you're pulling out. All is well when I can tell you're throwing your last cash. Get you away from my big old bass, that's right. Well, hey, man, this next song we're going to do means a whole lot to me. And I rewrote the song as a tribute to the true coming home. And the reason I did is because my brother was overseas, and every day I prayed that he would just come home and come home safe. And he had a couple close calls, but he was able to come home. And I remember what that felt like. So this one goes to the troops. Change, times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, Mama, I'm coming home. Times go by overseas. The days are long, the nights are Mama, Mama, I'm coming home. It took me in, drove me out, had me hypnotized. But it won't be long, we'll meet again. Can't wait to see those eyes. Didn't mean to cry, I tried to fight, but I couldn't stand to say goodbye. Mama, I'm finally coming home. We were right, we were wrong. It's so bad 'cause it's been so long. Mama, I'm coming home. Unselfish love, both apart, I wrote it in stone. But now I'm on my way and you will never be alone. I've seen your face 1,000 times. Even though we were apart, and I don't care about the sunshine, yeah. Mama, Mama, I'm coming home. Oh, I'm coming home. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the bravest men and women on the planet, United States Armed Forces. Unselfish love, both apart, I wrote it in stone. But now I'm on my way and you will never be alone. I've seen your face 1,000 times. Even though we were apart, And I don't care about the sunshine, yeah. Mama, mama, I'm coming home. Mama, I'm coming home. Mama, I'm coming home. Help us sing. Mama, I'm coming home. 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 Everybody, I'm coming home. One more time, let's get loud. Show them how we care. Come on, you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, remain on your feet for the posting of the colors by the Barksdale Honor Guard and our national anthem from Brian Schramm.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, their bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You were introduced to it as a child. Along the way, you grew, building bonds with mentors who shared your same excitement and enthusiasm. Now you go to seek refuge from your cares, a respite from worry, and a retreat from the supercharged pace of everyday life. The simple beauty, anticipation, and excitement from that tug on the other end of the line changed your life forever. It's the commonalities you share with 50 of the world's best anglers who have gathered for their ultimate competition.
4-pounder. That's the kind that's going to win the Classic, baby, right there.
Now the stage is set for one of the world's best anglers to seize victory on bass fishing's grandest stage.
And let me hear it for E-squared. Brand new leader in Big Fish, Bobby Lane. Greg, the Rooster Vincent, represents 19 pounds, 4 ounces. Chris Lane brings the pace and leads the 42nd Bassmaster Classic.
The Bassmaster Classic. Just another opportunity to change a life forever.
Climbing to top of the leaderboard. Down, 1 ounce. Together, stand down. Shot the door. A number 4. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? How about my friends in the live well? All right, the anglers are back. We're just about ready to get this party started. But we've already done some taping for ESPN2 with Mark Zona and Tommy Sanders. But now is your real chance to get on TV. But you can't do it by just sitting on your hands. You have to go absolutely crazy nuts. Who here? Oh, right there in the red shirt. You can go absolutely crazy nuts. What's your name? Carl? Everybody say hi, Carl. Welcome to a Fishaholics Anonymous meeting, Carl. We're going to cure you here today. Stand up. I want to see you go absolutely crazy nuts. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty good. Now, if everybody in here can go that crazy, and maybe even just a little crazier, we'll get this done. We need 2 minutes of absolute craziness, and I'm not going to say anything. My towel's going to do all the talking. But if you can't do it, then we're just going to have to do this over and over and over and over again. We'll be here till tonight. We'll never weigh any fish, and it won't be that much fun. All right? So make sure you listen to me. On the count of 3, are you ready? Everyone take a drink of water. What? Are you trying to order popcorn or something? 1, 2, 3. Stop. Okay. That was good if it was day number 2 at the Bassmaster Classic. This is Championship Sunday, okay? I seen some of the Lane clan over there sitting on your butts. Don't be saving yourselves for a victory party because it's not done yet, okay? You absolutely have to go crazy. If you've got a sign for an angler, just be crazy, okay? Because you'll be on TV, and you have to be good looking to be on TV like me. As you can see, on the count of 3, we're going to go absolutely, positively crazy. 1, 2, 3. I'm exhausted. I gotta take a knee now. It was a lot of work. Are you guys ready to weigh some fish? All right, let's bring up our tournament director, Mr. Trip Weldon. It is Championship Sunday. Trip, what a week we've had. What do you got to say?
I say it sounds like Death Valley on a Saturday night down in Baton Rouge. How about at LSU? You know, it's been a great week, Dave, and there's so many people to thank. Certainly Shreveport, Bossier City, our Bass Federation Nation, Kevin Gobert, Red River Waterway Commission, our friends down at Red River South Marina, and all of you fans here. You've made history again. Shreveport broke records 2 years ago, and you have almost equaled that this week. And from Bass, we really appreciate everything. It's been phenomenal.
When you look out in this crowd, you've been here before. I mean, fishing freaks live here.
Oh, man, you know, we've got a close competition today, but you're right. In this part of the country, the Arklatex, it doesn't matter. Everybody knows that I bleed Alabama Crimson Tide. Congratulations to the Hogs, the Razorbacks. Let me hear from my Razorbacks. But if you live in this part of the country, Dave, you either love hunting, fishing, or LSU football. How about it, LSU? And I'm going to tell you, there's nothing greater. I love me some LSU Tigers. I love their passion. And we need that passion today when these 25 anglers come out here. We're going to rock the house. And this is going to be very, very close.
Now, if it is close, there's rumors. I've been watching on Bassmaster.com. Potentially, we could have a tie. What happens?
We go fishing tomorrow, man. It would be great. Bassmaster.com. We would start at 7 o'clock at Red River South Marina. All you need to do is dial in to Bassmaster.com for the rest of the details. We will do everything out there. And this is the best of the best. You don't flip a coin. The tiebreaker rule for first is a sudden death fish off. Some people are sweating in their boots. I think it would be awesome.
I think it would be awesome, too. Are we ready to weigh some fish? Let's get ready to weigh!
Let's bring him in. Our first angler from Emory, Texas. How about it, Takahiro Omori?
Talk coming back to the Bassmaster Classic. We saw him raise the title over his head back in 2004. He was the cut man, final guy to make Championship Sunday, and he's got something to show you, Louisiana. What a way to get this weigh-in started. Talk at 23 pounds, 12 ounces coming into today. Former Bassmaster Classic champion. This, his 8th Bassmaster Classic. Originally from Japan, now lives in Emory, Texas on Lake Fork. Moved there specifically. Emory, Texas, Lake Fork. 23 pounds, 12 ounces coming into today. 15 pounds, 7 ounces. Talk takes the lead early in the weigh-in here on Championship Sunday. Wow, 23 pounds, or 39 pounds, 3 ounces. Sitting in first place right now. Talk about you were the last guy into the cut, but you definitely made some adjustments and had a good day.
Yeah, I mean, just to make it to a top 25 for Bassmaster Classic, this is amazing. We fished so hard all year long, then get here, and I had a great day. And thanks for everybody here. Just an amazing day today.
You're sitting in the lead right now. That's the good news. The bad news is there's 24 people still to come. But maybe tell me, back in 2004, you won the Bassmaster Classic. Somebody's going to win it here today. How will that change their life?
It's just the best things that happened in all my career. This is my 20th year fishing bass. I came this country 1992 March. That was my first tournament. Was the Texas Invitation of Sam Rayburn. The next month, believe it or not, 20 years. Just that's a lot of time, you know. And that just went so quick. And winning Bassmaster Classic, without doubt, is the best thing that happened for my career. And somebody going to win today. It's, you know, I know what's going to happen, but it's going to be great things.
All right, let's hear it for Talk.
Let's roll with our next angler. He is from, Gonzales, Louisiana, Greg Hackney.
The Hack Attack rolling right back in here to the Shreveport. The only angler currently living in Louisiana, representing Louisiana in this deal. Welcome back to the Bassmaster Classic. Won an FLW championship just a few years ago. Three-time Bassmaster winner. 23 pounds, 13 ounces moving into today. He's got a 5-fish limit. Let's see him move up this leaderboard. Needs 15 pounds, 7 ounces to take the lead. 23 pounds, 13 ounces moving into today. Our current leader, Takahiro Amore, the 2004 Bassmaster Classic champion. Lively, lively fish. 10-11. Not going to take the lead, but finish in third place with 34 pounds, 8 ounces. Currently in third place, Gonzales, Louisiana's Greg Hackney. I know you came into this deal, Greg, wanting to win it, like every angler did, but making Championship Sunday and another Bassmaster Classic, nothing to be ashamed of there.
No, it's not. But what's funny, when I was sitting outside a while ago, I heard some booing. What was that about?
Oh, ask Tripp about that. Tripp, come on over here.
I had to talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide.
He does know that he's in hostile territory right now. He ain't made it home back to Alabama yet. No, it's been a good week out here. You know, I caught this in about an hour and a half today. I had a barge in the lock. I've been making a long boat ride, and I took a chance, you know, to do that. But it's all about winning the Classic. It's been a fun week. I wouldn't change anything. I've enjoyed, you know, I run off down there by myself, and, you know, I had a really good practice. And the water's for a couple feet, but I'll be honest with you. It's all about winning the Classic. That's what drives me. That's the reason I'm here. I mean, I'm looking forward to getting started in Florida, you know, to make next year in Oklahoma. But I'll be honest with you, Oklahoma's going to have some big shoes to fill, because when we're in Louisiana, you see the crowds. We got them.
You sure do. We're looking forward to seeing you on the Elite Series all year long.
Let's bring our next angler in. He's ready to roll from Centerville, Alabama. Big round of applause for Jamie Horton.
Jamie Horton, the Federation Nation National Champion. Second trip to the Bassmaster Classic, qualified back in 2002. Coming in here with something to show you, reaching deep in that Berkeley Havoc weigh-in bag. Come on up here, Jamie. His second trip to the Bassmaster Classic. You're going to see him all year long. As Federation Nation National Champion, he had the opportunity to get a berth in the Bassmaster Elite Series. So you'll see him all year long competing on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 23 pounds, 15 ounces coming into today. from Centerville, Alabama. He needs 15.5 to take the lead, 11 pounds even. Going to move into third place currently with 34 pounds, 15 ounces. Let's hear it for the Federation Nation National Champion. Sitting in third place currently, second Bassmaster Classic, and you must be looking forward to the Elite Series.
I'm going to tell you, this is a lot of fun. It's been a fun tournament. Had a good day today, caught a lot of fish. You know, this is just a great place. You know, that people here in Louisiana got a lot of passion for sports. Unbelievable how this arena is full today and the passion they got for fishing. This is really, I tell you what, Oklahoma's got their hands full next year topping this event, I guarantee you. You know, it's really, you know, it's been publicized so much. The TV stations, the news done such a great job. I know I've been watching Channel 3, and they've actually done a great job with this. But, you know, the Federation, I made it through the Federation to the Classic. I'm going to get to fish the Elites this year. You know, it's such a good thing, you know, and I sat right up there in the stands, probably right up there in Birmingham back in '97, and I asked the guy, I said, well, how did he make it to the Classic? And he said he joined the Bass Club, got on the state team, went to the Southern Division, won it, went to the National, made the Southern Division, made the Classic. And I said, so you telling me all I got to do is beat 50,000 people and I can fish in the Bassmaster Classic? And I really thought it was no chance, but let me tell you, if you want it and you work hard, this is my second one. I've almost been here 3 more times. It can really happen. And, you know, I got me a Triton Mercury motor guide, Lowrance. And when I won the Federation National, I got a $50,000 bonus. And that Trip called me and said, you going to fish the Elites? I said, man, I can't afford to do that. He said, take your bonus money. I said, good deal. So I signed up, and I'm very excited, looking forward to it. It gives me an opportunity to live a dream, and I appreciate all of them for letting me do that. And the Federation Nation, it's a good place to start.
Let's hear it from the Federation Nation.
All right, Arklatex, make some noise from Hot Springs, Arkansas. Bring him in, Stephen Browning.
Rolling in the live target, Mercury Triton. Stephen Browning fishing his 8th Bassmaster Classic. Started off last year on the Elite Series with a big tournament on the Harris chain. Looking forward to our first event this year on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Stephen Browning got a win in the top 150 a number of years ago, but is an 8-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Something to be very, very proud of. Unfortunately, today, you're going to come in 1 short of a limit, 23 pounds, 15 ounces moving into today. Needs 15.5 to take the lead. 1 short of a limit, 10 pounds even. That's how he just started his day. Moving into 6th place currently. Going to weigh that for Carhartt Big Bass. Big Bass so far today is 4 pounds, 4 ounces. 413, that's the newest Big Bass of the day. Carhartt Big Bass overall is 6 pounds, 13 ounces by Keith Poche. But another classic. Let me try Keith Poche.
Stephen Browning.
Trip Weldon. I'm glad those weren't boos, Trip. They're back on your side.
You got to watch what you say about them Razorbacks around here, Trip. These folks love them some Tigers. They're hard on me out there in the parking lot. I tell you one thing, it's been a great week. I had the live target Mercury Power Trident rolling up and down this Red River, and it's a lot of fun. This is the kind of fishing that I grew up doing. spent a lot of time on the lower Arkansas, and it looks exactly like this. I had a lot of confidence coming in here, folks, and I had a lot of confidence in the baits. I had a lot of confidence in the areas. I just didn't execute very well. But, I couldn't do it without my sponsors. I love all of them. But there's two people, here we go, out there. Bo Browning, Tammy Browning, y'all stand up. I love you guys. Thank y'all for putting up with me and all the wives. I mean, you guys can't believe what they put up with to allow us to do this. I love you. Can't wait to get up there and give you a big hug. Thank you, folks, for being out here. Shreveport, Bossier City, you guys rock. Louisiana rocks. Have us back. We love y'all.
Let's bring our next angler in. How about it? A big old round of applause all the way from Churchill, Maryland. How about it for Chris Price?
Here we go, another Federation Nation qualifier. Chris Price, a roofing contractor by day, but not here this week. He's a professional bass angler. Shooting it out on Championship Sunday here at the 42nd Bassmaster Classic. A member of the Del Mar Bass Trackers Club. Put his fish on the scale. Coming in today with 24 pounds and an ounce. Going to bring another limit to the scales today. 5 fish. 5 fish all alive. Federation Nation in the house. 24 pounds and an ounce. Coming into today, 5 fish all alive. 9 pounds, 15 ounces. Going to settle with 34 pounds even. And currently moving to 6th place for the Federation Nations, Chris Price. $34 pounds even, 6th place currently. Got to be pretty happy with that for Bassmaster Classic.
I'm very happy. This has been an exciting week. My family and friends, they came down. My wife and kids, first plane trip, and it's just been an awesome week. I'm very lucky to be here, and as I said before, everybody that is not involved in the Bass Federation Nation really needs to look into it, and you could be sitting here just like this.
Well, we are sure happy that you are here. Are you going to come back?
I sure hope so. I'm going to work at it.
You think you can make it back, ladies and gentlemen? We sure hope to have you here. All right, I'm going to pause our way in here and tell you a little story, ladies and gentlemen, first of all. Who here's ever been to a retirement party? Was it yours? Was it good? This one's going to be way better, okay? Because this one's going to be right here, okay? Think of how cool that is. How many people know who Kevin Worth is? It's a big surprise. He's back there. We can't let him know this. 13 Bassmaster Classics he's qualified for. If you look at the standings over the last number of years, he is truly one of the most versatile pros to ever fish in a B.A.S.S series. He doesn't really have any down tournaments. He's always there. And to qualify for 13 Bassmaster Classics, win 2 events, he won a Bassmaster Elite Series just a few years ago, is something to be commended of. The amount of time he spends with kids and giving back to the sport is tremendous. And that's truly what is amazing about the Bassmaster Elite Series pros. It's not just what we see them do in the water, it's what they do off the water. Well, unfortunately for us at the Bassmaster Elite Series, Kevin Worth has decided it's time to retire. But I thought it just makes sense that we give him a gift. So when I call him through here, I want you to stand on your feet and blow the doors off this place as we welcome a bass fishing legend. Can you do that for me? All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I want you to get loud and proud. From Crestwood, Kentucky, former Kentucky Derby jockey, Kevin Worth. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give no rock the roll. Man, oh man. 24 pounds, 4 ounces coming into today if he is 15 pounds even. He could take the lead here. He's got 5 fish, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the scales. Needs 15 even to take the lead here at the 42nd Bassmaster Classic. 16 pounds, 4 ounces. Kevin Work moves into the lead at his retirement party. Knick-knack, paddywhack. Give those bass a bone. Going to weigh that for Carhartt Big Bass, currently leading Stephen Brown with 413. That one comes at 415. So you're leading Carhartt Big Bass for the day. You're leading the Bassmaster Classic. Why in the world are you retiring, dude? They love you here. You told me that you had a really tough night after day number 1. Well, whatever went through your head that night, you definitely changed things up and have rallied and had an incredible tournament here.
Oh, it's pretty awesome. You know, yesterday morning I went right around there outside No Wake right there and caught a 4+ just real quick. Did it again this morning, caught that 415, and that's just awesome. You know, really, I got to thank a few people first. First of all, I caught every fish. About 90% of the fish this week, I caught them on a 4-inch cherry crawl, 20-pound fluorocarbon spider wire ultracast. And then I caught the other few on a 1.5 KVD Strike King bait today. And, you know, just real fortunate, I had a great week. I'm running a 2009 Triton with a Mercury on it that it has run from Venice and back through mud holes. I don't know how, we figured up it had almost 500 hours on it the other day, and it still keeps on ticking. It's an awesome, awesome engine. You know, I got to say special thanks to them. Early Times was one of my main sponsors for the last 8 years. They just was a tremendous help to me. And, you know, but it's time. You know, I've got to move on. I've got 2 kids I want to take care of and be home with them. And, you know, I don't know, maybe a couple years down the road we'll see what's up. But right now I want to go do all that. And to be here with this awesome crowd is just unbelievable. Thank you, Bossier City Shreveport.
If this is the last time you cross the Bassmaster Classic stage, I know every Elite Series pro couldn't do this without your family, without their family. Tell me about how supportive they've been through this whole journey.
It's awesome. My wife, you know, and her sister, my sister-in-law, and just her cousins. I mean, everybody involved in the thoroughbred industry. You know, they become very fishing aware, and it's a huge industry in actually all over the country. And there's millions of people in the thoroughbred industry that watch fishing and pay attention to fishing now because of me. And that's a great aspect to the fishing sport. And you know, I love fishing. And you know, like I said, when I come here a week ago and fished my practice days, I hadn't been on the water but twice since June. So to come out here and get in a competitive fire, the first day I got a little spun out. So it took me a little bit to get in the groove, but it worked out pretty good so far.
It sure has, and we want to thank you for a tremendous career. Once again, Kevin Worth.
All right, way to go, Kev. Next angler coming in from Nampa, Idaho. How about a big round of applause for Josh Pulper?
representing the Federation Nation, qualified through the Western Division. 2 years in a row we've had an Idaho angler representing the West. Josh Pulfer, welcome back to the Bassmaster Classic stage. 24 pounds, 4 ounces moving into today. Coming in here today, unfortunately, too short of a limit, just 3 fish. But qualifying for Championship Sunday in the Bassmaster Classic is nothing to sneeze at. 3 fish on the scales for Idaho's Josh Pulfer. 5 pounds and an ounce, going to finish with 29 pounds, 5 ounces, currently sitting in 16th place. A lot of Federation Nation pros represented here on the final day of the Bassmaster Classic. Tell me about your experience.
It's been an experience of a lifetime. You know, coming up through the Federation and then being here with, you know, all the Elite Series guys, and it's been awesome. It's something you'll never, ever forget. And I just can't wait to come back and be here again.
We can't wait to have you back here.
I'd like to take a minute and thank all my sponsors, my friends and family that come from Idaho. We have, you know, there's like 25 or 30 people here supporting Brandon and I've got to tell them thank you. All the sponsors that helped me throughout the year to get here and for the rest of 2012. It's been awesome.
Well, it has been awesome having you here, and stick around. The party's just starting.
What do you say we bring our next angler in from Kalamazoo, Michigan, Kevin Van Dam.
7-time Toyota Tundra Bassmaster Angler of the Year. 4-time Bassmaster Classic champion, Kevin Van Dam. Oh boy, I've done this before. This may not be good for some of our other competitors. KVD comes in with Bass Albums. KVD trying to climb the hill. 24 pounds, 15 ounces coming into today. Needs 15-10 to take the lead. 15-11, Kevin Van Dam moves into the lead once again at the Bassmaster Classic. Unbelievable. Unfortunately, tough first day and maybe just too big a hill to climb out of, but it keeps getting better and better every day.
Yeah, if we had 6 or 7 day tournament, I might be all right. It's a lot of fun out there. The conditions, the weather, that big cold front really slowed things down, but it's coming around in a hurry. I think a lot of guys are really starting to figure it out, and a lot of the fish are just moving in. You can see how pretty and healthy they are. I mean, those fish just moved up. It was a little tougher today. They really dropped the water, and I had to make a big adjustment. I ran 45 miles one way and turned around and ran 45 miles the other way back, and spent a lot of time running today, but I did, get a few good bites anyway. So, I mean, I've had a kind of an up and down week. The last 2 years for me at the Classic has just been magical. It's just what you dream about, and I don't take that for granted. I knew it would be hard to make it 3 in a row. I did, I gave it my best, but this place is awesome. I mean, this is the best Bassmasters Classic we've ever had. I mean, when you look at all the fans, on the water, here at the arena, the outdoor show, Shreveport Bossier has done it in a big, big way again, and I'll just tell you this, I'll promise you that we'll have a classic here again. It's too good.
I asked Talk this a little earlier. You know, you're defending Bassmaster Classic. You're leading this deal right now, so you never know what can happen, but we'll keep our fingers crossed for you. But somebody's going to win this Bassmaster Classic today. If it's not you, turn back time to before you were winning them every other year. But when you won your first one, what does that do to change an angler's life?
It absolutely is mind-boggling, and I can tell you that everybody that's here today, you need to make sure to stay till the end, because there is nothing like being in this Coliseum when the Classic champion is crowned. It's a surreal moment. Time for me stands still. You know, it's just amazing to be there, and I'm gonna be the one to hand that trophy off. That's not something that I'm really looking forward to do, but when I see that reaction on whoever it is face that's going to get it, I'll know exactly what they're feeling. And again, to watch that victory lap, the electricity of that moment is there's nothing like it. I've been to 22 of them, and it's what I look forward to the most at every Bassmasters Classic is when we crown that champion.
Whether he wins the event or not proves he's a champion. KVD.
Let's bring our next angler in. He hails from 96, South Carolina, Davey Hyde.
Former Toyota Tundra Bassmaster Angler of the Year, former Bassmaster Classic champion. Won his championship back in 2009, just down the road from here. Louisiana's been good to him. Welcome back here, Davey Height. Davey Height proved he was in the fight at Pickwick Lake last year on the Bassmaster Elite Series at the Alabama Charge. Won that event. That event qualified him for his 14th Bassmaster Classic. He's got 5 fish, 26 pounds, 6 ounces so far. If his 5 fish weighing at 14.5, he can take the lead away from his roommate, Kevin Van Dam. Needs 14.5 for the lead. 26 pounds, 6 ounces coming into here. Flippity flop, what do we got? Stop it. See, they listen, watch. 12 pounds, 2 ounces, 38 pounds, 8 ounces, puts Davey Height in 4th place currently. Not going to get your next Bassmaster Classic title here this week, but it's been a pretty phenomenal week for you.
It's not going to, but, I really had an enjoyable week. I love Louisiana. I won my Classic down in southern Louisiana, and, I truly love fishing here. I really tried to make a surge today. I told you yesterday I just haven't had a big bite in 2 days. And then today I caught the 12 pounds, and I went out doing different things, and I was flipping a mop jig with a Trigger X trailer, and I got a bite, set the hook, bowed my All-Star flipping stick in half, turned my reel handle, my fluger 3 times. It goes back to the back, goes under my Everroot outboard, up to the front of my trike, under my Minn Kota trolling motor, reach down to get it on my knees in my Carhartt jeans, try to get it in the lip of and my VMC hook comes right out of his mouth. The end.
What about Advance? That was the only one you left out, was Advance right there.
Well, I was back in the timber when I was flipping and pitching around the Advanced Landing timber. But
okay, now you got them all. Let's hear it for Davey Height.
And next angler ready to roll in. He's from Madisonville, Texas. How about it for Matt Reed?
Matt Reed, a 3-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, coming in here today with 27 pounds, 4 ounces. Digging deep in that nitro live well. Come on up here.
Not very much strain today, Dave.
Not a lot of strain today, he says. That's all right. You are here on the final day of the 42nd Bassmaster Classic. And that is something to be very, very proud of. There's millions of anglers around the world that would love to be standing here right now. 27 pounds, 4 ounces. Moving in today. Today comes in with 10 pounds and 9 ounces for 5 fish. Moves into 5th place. Currently, let's hear it for Texas's Matt Reed. Sitting in 5th place currently, 37 pounds, 13 ounces. Not the result you wanted, but had a great Bassmaster Classic.
Yeah, Dave, it was a good tournament. It's one of those tournaments I look back at and frown a little bit. I really found an area that had the winning possibility in it. I just didn't get it done. Man, from my practice, this was a great event. I only had 2 or 3 bites a day in practice and managed to catch a limit every day, so tickled with that. Just a quick shout out to all my sponsors. Without it, we couldn't do it. Yum, Mercury, Bass Pro Nitro, Typhoon Optics, all of you. I know I left somebody out, Pro Patterns. We thank you all. Without it, I couldn't live my dream.
Well, we appreciate you being here. We'll see you on the Bassmaster Elite Series.
Let's bring our next angler in. He's ready to roll from Knoxville, Tennessee. Make him welcome Art Defoe.
Art Defoe showed up in the Bassmaster Elite Series last year, won the Toyota Trucks All-Star Week, became the Bassmaster Elite Series Rookie of the Year, and finished 4th in Toyota Tundra Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. $27 pounds, 7 ounces for Art Defoe from Knoxville, Tennessee. Needs 13 pounds, 4 ounces. Oh boy. Oh my. That thing has no Abdullah Oblongata right there. This is going to get scary. Needs 13 pounds, 4 ounces. 17 pounds, 7 ounces. Art Defoe rockets up into the lead. Art Defoe takes the lead in the 42nd Bassmaster Classic. $44 pounds, 14 ounces. We're going to weigh that fin freak of nature to see if it takes over Carhartt Big Bass. 6 pounds and an ounce, not going to take over Carhartt Big Bass, but our biggest bass weighed in so far today. What did you do out there today? You really rallied and got them good.
Man, it was one of those kind of deals that really worked out, you know, a lot like what the first day did. Man, the main place where I've been fishing there in McDade, you know, with a lot of other anglers, it was nice today. There was only 3 of us that ended up fishing in there at all. And I caught some fish out of there. I did catch one real good one off the bed, probably a 3-pounder. And, I caught a decent bag out there, 10 or 11 pounds. But I left there and went to another place where I caught my 3 biggest ones the first day. And I got in there, and yesterday I went there and caught several, but never caught any good ones. I fished around the deal, the little side where I caught the 3 best ones that first day and didn't get any bites. I might have caught one little bitty one. Got over there on the other side, and I fished. It's where they really should be. And I fished it every time I've been in there and never even had a bite. I go down through there, and the helicopter comes over. I catch one about a 2.5-pounder. Then it leaves, and I catch that 6-pounder right after that. And then I go on down through there and catch a couple more 3s. I mean, that little place right there, you know, I mean, that really made my tournament. You know, I mean, definitely my day, but really even my tournament.
You came over to the Bassmaster Elite Series with one goal in mind, to qualify for the Bassmaster Classic. You told me as a kid your family went 9 years in a row, and you said you wanted to be here one day. Well, my friend, you are now at the Bassmaster Classic, and you're leading the whole thing.
Yeah, man, this is it's everything I ever dreamed of, you know. Whenever I was 10 years old, we came to the first one of these, and I was like every other 10, 11, 12-year-old kid that's sitting out here in this stands, dreaming to be on this stage, and man, it's something really special. I don't know how to put it into words. I have to thank the people that's got me here: Bass Pro Shops, Nitro Boats, Mercury Motors, Berkeley, trilene, soft baits. A lot of those fish I caught this week, I caught on a Berkeley Havoc pit boss. Rapala, that's a new sponsor for me this year. In McDade, I was catching my fish on a shad wrap and on an X-Wrap jerk bait. Terminator, VMC, Rugged Shark shoes, Onyx outerwear, Range tungsten sinker. That's what I've been using on all my stuff whenever I'm flipping and everything. So, and VMC hooks, you know, I'm using their new flipping hook, and man, it does awesome. I mean, every one of those big fish that I hook flipping, never had any issues with it. So it's something that's really special, and it means a lot to me to have all these great people behind me. You know, I feel like I've got some of the best sponsors in this industry, so I'm really thankful for all of them.
You don't just have some of the best sponsors. They got one of the best anglers. Let's hear it for Ott Defoe.
Let's bring in our next angler. He hails from Lake Guevara, Kansas. Brent Chapman.
Brett Chapman, hot off a win just a few weeks ago at the Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Opens out on Lake Louisville. A Bassmaster Classic perennial favorite. The last 2 years been a member of the Super Six. Came in today with 27 pounds, 8 ounces. He's got a 5-fish limit, ladies and gentlemen. 5 fish all alive. Those 5 fish coming in at 10 pounds, 13 ounces, and with 38 pounds, 5 ounces, you move into 6th place currently. Sitting in 6th place currently. I know you came to this event wanting a win. That's not going to happen this time, but being back in the Bassmaster Classics, you got to feel great.
Yeah, it really is. You know, I'm pumped up for next year's Classic already. I mean, that's a huge honor in itself to be, preparing for Grand Lake of next year. But, today was a blast. Any day I can go out and fish in my tight lines, Triton Mercury rig and go fishing is an awesome day. But, today wasn't about the fishing. Today I got to go fish with one of my heroes. There was a fishing show on a couple weeks ago. I just happened to be flipping through the channels. It's actually called The Ultimate Fishing Experience with Bass. It used to be with Bass. Keith put this deal on, and he had Jason Quinn there. Jason Quinn took this gentleman fishing. It was a surprise. His name is Larry Drawn. Took this gentleman fishing, and ended up he's one of my heroes. He was a soldier that sacrificed his legs for us. The gentleman, he was over in, I think he said Afghanistan, and it was the first fishing show I've ever watched where I got tears in my eyes. And it was such an amazing deal. They asked Larry, they're out fishing for fun, said, what would you like to do, later on in life and all that? He said, I'd like to get out and fish with you guys sometime. And they presented him with a boat, and now he's out fishing the Bass Southern and Northern Opens. And for me to get to go spend a day with an amazing gentleman like that, I mean, these guys are truly my heroes. I mean, they sacrificed for us so we can come out and do this and get to experience this. So it was really an honor for me today.
That is an amazing honor, and like I said earlier, the Bassmaster Elite Series pros are so special for the things they do aside from catching fish. But what a great experience for you at this Classic, and that experience, looking forward to the Elite Series, I imagine.
Absolutely. The Elites kick off here in 2 weeks, so we're headed home to unpack, and then we're headed to Florida.
All right, well, we'll see you down there.
Let's roll with our next angler. He is from Jasper, Texas, Todd Fairclough.
Todd Fairclough, a two-time Bassmaster Elite Series winner. Rolling in here. And this beautiful Skeeter Yamaha package. 28 pounds, 5 ounces moving into today. He's got 5 fish, ladies and gentlemen. 5 fish all alive. Made a big rally yesterday. Trying to keep that rally rolling. 28.5 yesterday. Today, 12 pounds, 10 ounces. Going to finish in second place currently with 40 pounds, 15 ounces. Sitting in second place currently. How did that big rally yesterday, what changed out there today that didn't have the same result?
Well, the first day I caught them on a little Seville spinnerbait and a all-terrain tackle swim jig. And the last 2 days, the wind hadn't been blowing as bad, and I've slowed down and I picked up a Yamamoto flapping hog and kind of pitched it around. And I caught some big females yesterday, and I was hoping overnight, some of those fish would swim back in there and replenish, but evidently it did not. But I caught the same number of fish today. My size just wasn't like it was yesterday. But that Skeeter and Yamaha, it's got some battle scars on it from this week on the Red River. I've jumped stumps, logs, mud piles, and it never missed a beat. But I want to thank the people from Shreveport, Bossier area. Every time we come here, you guys are great. It's always an honor to come to an area where you feel welcome, and this is a fishing community, and they love us to be here, and we love to be here.
And we love having you on the Bassmaster Elite Series. We'll see you down the road.
Next angler ready to roll. He's from Muscle Shoals, Alabama, Tim Horton.
Giant day yesterday for Timmy Horton. Rolled in the old school jumpsuit, and it worked for him yesterday. Today, going back to his traditional garb, he's a 4-time Bassmaster winner. And when Timmy catches him, look out. Of his 4 wins, 3 of them he's won by over 12 pounds. So when he's on the fish, he's getting them big time. 28 pounds, 9 ounces moving into today. Timmy Horton coming in with 5 fish all alive. Needs 16 pounds, 6 ounces to take the lead. 16.6 to take the lead. 28 pounds, 9 ounces. 16 pounds, 4 ounces. Second place right now with 44 pounds, 13 ounces. Muscle Shoals, Alabama's Timmy Horton. Oh, so close. Going to weigh that one for Carhartt Big Bass. That one comes in. Leading for Carhartt Big Bass today is Ott Depot with 6 pounds and an ounce. Timmy, so close to taking that lead, but you really rallied the last 2 days.
What's up, Shreveport? Hey, I'm going to tell you, and it was rocking this morning. I tell you, at 9:30 I had that bag of fish. And I know in 4:05 everybody was a nervous wreck. It was going pretty good, and had some wind come in. Those fish were so shallow. I was catching them on a booyah spinnerbait in 6 to 12 inches of water, and literally, when you would get a half foot chop coming in, those fish would pull off, and it made it difficult. And it went from no wind at all to really blowing. But I want to tell you, 12 years ago on this day, one of my heroes, Shaw Grigsby, was putting a smackdown on everybody at Lake Seminole and won a tournament. And my daughter, Lauren Bailey, was born. Happy birthday, Lauren. Lauren is 12 years old today. One more thing. Where's Ray Scott at? Is he here? Right here? Ray, it killed me last night that I didn't mention you yesterday when I did my little throwback deal. Thank you. Hey, thank you so much. That was, I got home last night, and I couldn't quit reading all the remarks on Facebook. I'm going to tell you what, we got the best fans in the world. It was one of the coolest moments that I've had in a long time. I'm going to tell you, what a rush to feel like you got a chance to win. I knew I was 1 or 2 bites away early this morning, but it was a blast. I look forward to visiting with everybody this evening after weigh-in. Hope to see y'all out on the town tonight. See y'all.
All right, next angler ready to roll in here now from Huntington, Texas. How about it for Keith Combs?
Here we go, Keith Combs. Last year won the Toyota Texas Bass Classic in the dramatic fish off with Mike Iaconelli. Now back here at his second Bassmaster Classic. .28 pounds, 10 ounces moving into today. Ric Flair, beautiful. 28 pounds, 10 ounces moving in today. He's got 5 fish, ladies and gentlemen. Needs 16.5 to take the lead. Not going to do that. 10 pounds, 4 ounces. Moves into 7th place. Currently, 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Two-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, has had a tremendous year with your big win at the TTBC. What's going through your mind when you look out at this crowd?
Oh, this is awesome, man. It's great to be here in Shreveport, Bossier City, fishing the Red River. You know, it's a great fishery. It's tough fishing out there, tough on your equipment, but it's great to be here. I caught all my fish this week, mostly sight fishing, and I love to do that. I would just cruise along through those pad stems, see one, drop those Minn-Kota talons, and pitching a little Strike King game hog in there and catch him. But, I talked about this the first day, but this place is rough on your equipment. Man, it is incredible, but I am so proud of the way my Ranger boat, that Yamaha show, handled it out there. I ran 100 miles round trip every day, 72 miles an hour, and it never let up. Running that new product, BioBore, ethanol treatment in there, boat's running smooth, perfect, everything's working great, and just before I get off stage, I got to say special thanks to, the guys. It's great to be here, and but the only reason that I can do this is my sponsors, and I got to thank the guys, Sun Tubular Services and BOV and Bass King, Bass East, all those guys. I really appreciate what they do for me.
Well, we appreciate you being here. We'll see you on the Elite Series.
How about this next fella? Let's bring him in here from Pike Road, Alabama, Keith Poche.
Whoa. Don Day, come on. Keith Poche's coming soon. Don't get excited because he's a local. Let's welcome Bill Lowen. Come on, let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. .29 pounds, 10 ounces moving into today. He's got a 5-fish limit, ladies and gentlemen. A river specialist. This is his 4th trip to the Bassmaster Classic. 29.10. Starting out the day. 5 fish, all alive. Flippity flop. What do we got? How are you?
I'm all right.
Good. What's going on?
Just waiting on these fish.
Yeah. Did you upset Don Day or something?
I don't know what I did. Looks like I'm 2 people though, huh?
He's old. Don't worry. You just knock him over. Survey says 11 pounds, 5 ounces. 40 pounds, 15 ounces. £40 at 15 ounces. Going to sit in 4th place currently, but another trip back to the Bassmaster Classic. Got to be happy about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not complaining at all. I did the best I could do. Lost fish is going to hurt me this week. But you know what? It's a Bassmaster Classic. I put it all on the line. I came to fish this event to win, and it just didn't work out. But you're at the Super Bowl bass fishing, so how much better does it get than that?
Doesn't get much better than that.
I got to thank all my sponsors. I've taken that ZX Skeeter in that Yamaha show, and I have ran and ran and ran. I've run 100 miles every day. All my equipment's ran flawless. I've caught most of my fish this week junk fishing. I've been flipping tight lines, UVs, soft plastics, quarters and 3/8 ounce range tungsten weights. I've been cranking IMA square bills and swim jigs with double diamond trailers from Optimum on them. And I just been covering water, I got some of the best sponsors in the industry. Buck Knives, they make the best buck knives out there.
You hear that, Don Day? Just saying. He's sponsored by a knife company.
Absolutely. And, 25 years ago, I shot my first duck over a spread of flambeau duck decoys, and now they're one of my sponsors. So, I couldn't do this without any of them. Definitely couldn't do it without my family. They're big support. You hear them all the time. They're loud as can be. We just, yeah, there they are right there. We just had a new baby boy. He's 3 weeks old. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the Lowen family. In 09 when we were here, that was the last classic that we were allowed to have anybody practice with us. And my father got to practice with me here. So it's been the last tournament that him and I got to practice in together. And I kind of miss that, If it wasn't for him and my mom introducing me to the outdoors when I was young, I wouldn't be standing here today. So there's a lot that goes into this that people don't see, and a lot of memories. I got to thank the Backman family for being here. Anybody that knows anything about me knows that story. And I want to thank all the moms and dads out here that introduced their kids to the outdoors, because someday, you never know, they might be standing right here.
I'm sure they will. Take your kids fishing. Let's hear it for Bill Lowen.
Brookville, Indiana's Bill Lowen. There you go. Thank you, Bill. Coming in now from Leeds, Alabama, Aaron Martin.
Aaron Martin's former Toyota Tundra Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Originally from California, now resides in Leeds, Alabama. 29 pounds and 9 ounces moving into today. He's got 5 fish, ladies and gentlemen. Needs to have 5 good ones. Needs 15 pounds, 6 ounces to take the lead. He's got 5 fish, all alive. 13-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Finished 16th in Angler of the Year points in the Toyota Tundra Bassmaster Angler of the Year race last year. Got voted into the Bassmaster All-Star Week as one of the most popular pros on tour. Got lots and lots of fans no matter where we go. 11 pounds and an ounce. Going to move into 6th place currently with 40 pounds, 10 ounces. Hey, Mark, the good news is you didn't finish 2nd. You're sitting in 6th place currently.
Yeah, I did that gamble I was talking about, and it was exciting. I went there and, I was hoping it cleared up. Last week it was a place to be, and I was actually really close to one of the anglers. I think caught him today. I think he did. I don't know. Timmy. He was actually right around the corner from me, and it's like they all left. I got one bite in there in 5 hours, and I had 15 or 20 fish yesterday by that time, and same thing the first day. I did that the first day, same place. It was still dirty. I just couldn't figure them out, so I went to my place and caught like 5 keepers in an hour and a half and had to leave. But if I was there all day, I may have been able to catch 14 or 15, maybe 18 pounds, but it still wasn't enough to win, I don't think. And I had to do that, and I don't like gambling, but I tried. Hi, Mom and Dad, love you guys. Leslie, Jordan, Spencer, Louisiana, you guys are awesome. I want another chance here. I want to thank Bass. They put an awesome tournament on. It's by far the best tournament out there, especially the Classic. Is incredible to fish it, and really fortunate. All the armed forces, all our countries that help fight for our freedom, of course, I want to thank them. And you guys, I pray for you guys every night. We do over dinner. It's one of our prayers, and make sure you guys are safe, women and men, and fighting for our freedom. And I don't know. I just, one of these, my goal is to win it before I was 40. I'm turning 40 this year, so that's not happening. So it'll happen hopefully one day. And I'm not worried about it. It's just frustrating to have a day like I had today. You go out there just trying so hard and it didn't happen. But it's fishing. You can't win them all. And
how many people here think Aaron Martin's going to win a Classic one of these days? We know you will.
All right, next guy coming in right now from Sevierville, Tennessee. How about it for David Walker?
Here we go. David Walker finished off last season with a big win on the Bassmaster Elite Series on Wheeler Lake. Qualified here for a 7th Bassmaster Classic. Started his quest to get back here 2 years ago. Started off fishing the Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Opens. Qualified for the Elite Series with his win on Wheeler. He qualified here for a 7th Bassmaster Classic. At 20.
What a crowd.
It's crazy.
This is awesome to be here. I tell you what, it is good to be back.
29 pounds, 6 ounces moving into today. He's got 5 fish. Needs 15 pounds, 9 ounces to take over the lead here at the Bassmaster Classic. He has been close twice before at the Bassmaster Classic, and he is one of those anglers that you just know one of these years it is going to be Walker's turn to hoist the trophy over his head.
That Ranger Live well is working good this week, that's for sure.
11 pounds, 2 ounces with 40 pounds, 8 ounces. David Walker moves into 7th place currently. Another trip to the Bassmaster Classic and another successful one.
Exactly. I mean, getting to the Classic, you worry about it all year long. How am I going to get enough points? I got to get into the Classic. You fish the Opens, try to win one, try to make the Classic. It's always about how to make the Classic. And then when you get here, it's about put yourself in position to win it because the points are off the table now. You don't have to worry about that. So today I made a decision to not go back. I've been running all the way down to 4th pool. Running the lower end down there, and a lot of guys are down there. Some of the leaders were all in there, and so it kind of made it that much smaller because you really can't move around much because this guy's got this area and that's. So I stayed. I just made a decision to stay up here today. It didn't work the way I wanted it to, but I just felt like it was the right choice to make. So, but my hat's off to everybody for coming out here to this weigh-in because this is an awesome event for all the. Louisiana puts on a heck of a show when it comes to a bass fishing tournament.
Looking forward to seeing you on the Bassmaster Elite Series.
All right, thanks, Dave. I just want to say a quick word about my sponsors there, Live Target. Everyone check it out, evernewnation.com.
All right, we'll see you down the road.
Let's bring our next angler in. Let me see if I can get it right this time. From Pike Road, Alabama, Keith Poche.
He led day number 1 here at the Bassmaster Classic. Finished 10th last year in the Toyota Tundra Bassmaster Angler of the Year race. Oh boy. Keith Poche, 29 pounds, 5 ounces moving in today. We walked up and he said to me, oh man, it's gonna be close. 5 fish. He needs 15 pounds, 10 ounces to hear once again that he is leading the Bassmaster Classic. 29 pounds, 5 ounce moving in today. Needs 15-10. 5 fish on the scale. I feel like Ryan Seacrest. Should we go for a commercial break? Needs 15 pounds, 10 ounces, has 29, 16 pounds, 10 ounces. Keith O'Shea once again is leading the Bassmaster Classic. Get loud, Louisiana, for your very own Keith O'Shea. Is it O'Shea's day? What a day. We're going to weigh that for Carhartt Big Bass to see if you can beat the record you already set for Carhartt Big Bass, 4 pounds, 13 ounces. Not going to take that over, but you are leading the Bassmaster Classic, and hopefully that second day stumble is not going to cost you.
Yeah, I tell you, yesterday I had some opportunities to really catch them, and it just didn't execute. But, you know, that's fishing. That's just part of it. You can't always catch them. You have those days. But, you know, I'm having an awesome time. Thank you, guys. I'm glad my family's here. I'm glad everybody's here. This is an awesome place, awesome town to have a classic. You know, it's a great fishery. It's just an awesome place. Yeah, I like to thank Bonnie Plants. You know, if it wasn't for them guys, I wouldn't even be here, man. It's an awesome company. All you gardeners, you guys grow tomatoes. Go check out Bonnie Plants. You can find them at Lowe's, Home Depot, and Walmart. Also, Skeeter Yamaha. I tell you what, I thank those guys for everything. You know, I put that boat to the test this week, and it's an awesome boat, man. That's the only boat I've ever owned, and I'll continue to own a Skeeter Yamaha. I appreciate all my other sponsors. It's been great.
Well, this is not over yet, my friend. You are leading this deal. Hang tight. Who thinks Keith O'Shea can hold on and become the Bassmaster Classic champion? Go back, relax. We'll see how this thing works out. I'm going to take a moment here right now and look at our top 10 leaderboard right now. Right up on top, who is it? Keith O'Shea, 45 pounds, 15 ounces. Right behind him, Bassmaster Elite Series rookie Ott Defoe with 44 pounds, 14 ounces. Timmy Horton in third. Todd Faircloth in fourth. Bill Lowen in fifth. Kevin Van Dam in sixth. Aaron Martins in seventh. David Walker in eighth. Kevin Worth in ninth. And Takahiro Amore sits in 10th place. You'll notice there's a few names missing. We still have 6 anglers left to weigh. All 6 of our Super 6 have fallen out of the top 10. We have to see if Keith O'Shea can hold on. He is going to get inundated by 6 scary, scary monsters. They are the top 6 from yesterday. Can he hold on through it? Do you guys think he can do it? Okay, before we bring those 6 out, I'm going to bring out one other angler that has a chance to win some money here. Remember earlier in the show, we picked somebody from way over there, I think it was section 120. He's going to be doing the Berkeley Havoc Cast for Cash, have a chance to win $100,000. And he's got one of the best coaches in the world, Mr. Hank Parker, 2-time Bassmaster Classic champion. Let's welcome our contestant with Hank Parker. Hank Parker joined by Andrew Marks from Berkeley and our contestant.
How we doing? Man, this is awesome. Woo! This has been an awesome classic, and I'm telling you, I worked with Berkeley for over 30 years, and they're one of the greatest companies in the world, and they're going to do a Havoc Casts for Cash. And we got Jerry Brendan here. Jerry, what do you think?
I'm a nervous wreck.
Do you want to win 100 grand?
Yes, I do.
Tell us where you live, Jerry.
I live in Halton, Louisiana.
How far is that from here?
About 15 minutes.
All right, give him applause, man. He's a hometown guy. All right, here's the deal. You got to put that little casting plug in the hole in that fish's mouth. You see that little red tube?
I see it.
If you can put it in there, Berkeley's going to give you $100,000.
Good deal. I'm ready.
That's pretty scary. Are we officially ready? All right, Jerry, you take your time. Let me get out of your way. You get right where you want and put that thing in that fish's mouth. 100 grand. It must stay in there. Drum roll. You want the other side?
Oh.
Let's give him another chance. What do you think? Come on. All right, we're going to give you another chance for $25,000. You get it in there this time, it's 25 grand. Take your time. You had it on course just a little longer. Here we go. Oh, woo. Well, I'm going to tell you what, and you don't know they're going to do this, but these great people at Berkeley are going to give you all 3 rods and reels and a check for $5,000.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you, Shreveport Boulder. We love you. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Here we go. How about this? The big money. Woo.
Come on, Shreveport Bossier City, make some noise for Hank Parker and our $5,000 winner as they make their way around the arena. Another great Berkeley Havoc Cast for Cash. Stay with us, folks. Our Super 6 is coming up.
All right, bass fishing fans, it's time to tape another one of those ESPN hooked up segments presented by Skeeter Boats and Yamaha. Of course, in the center of the arena, our buddies Zona and Sanders, and they've got a special guest. So you need to make some noise to get them cranked up. You ready? 3, 2, 1, do it!
They're ready to go. Ready to go in Shreveport. Here's somebody you know. Here's a guy that's fantastic every time he gets on the water. A guy who knows how to win with the Bassmasters. A guy who knows how to set records. The Bassmasters. He's done it all. Byron Velvick. And Byron, we appreciate you being here. We rely on you a whole lot to break down some of these special finer points of these fisheries we go to, especially at classic time. And I know you've been watching this thing as it's unfolded for 2 and partial 3 days. What are you seeing?
It's one of those deals where it's setting up perfectly to be the bed fishing deal, the sight fishing deal, at least the spawning deal. It's warm out there. Those fish are wanting to move up. It's dirty and cold in the river. It's the kind of deal where they're freezing. It's been wintertime. Now it's time for those fish to make them move, get up shallow, get into those back bays, and start thinking about spawning. And that's a key time to be fishing the Red River.
Yeah. Love is in the air, and we have Byron Velvick here.
Oh,
Really?
okay, as
Sorry,
always.
I had to do that right there. That was so cheesy. There's really two problems right now on the Red River. One of those being obviously looking for that winning stringer, but the other one is actually getting to them.
You know, that's the hardest part is you see the Red River, and the Red River, look here, is very navigable. It's just an open water, and people think, hey, Red River, barges go down this thing. Running up it is no problem, and it is an easy run. Every pool, pool 3, pool 4, pool 5, you can just drive right along. You don't have any problems until you start wanting to crawl back in. Now look right here, we got Van Dam, and he's going out of the river and going back to where the fish are. You start creeping back, and now you deal with the sandbars, the stumps, the rebar, the duck blinds. It is very hard. In 2009, I was here. I took my boat and ran up in all kinds of stuff. It's hard on tackle.
Looking at Van Dam right there, finding that hidey hole. One of the things that's going on also this week, we have dropping water levels literally every single day of this tournament, which has made it a disaster getting back to where you want to be.
I mean, look right here. This is key stuff. These guys are fighting with push poles, and they're trying to get each other in. They want to get back to those holes. It's hard on your stuff. And when you get out there and you get those stumps, the wind is blowing. You want to get knocked off the boat half the time because it hits you and it hits you this way. These are even the competitors going out there and the observers in their jet boats.
We have a local that's trying to get to Texas right there. Taking a pee at him. He's heading his own way. But not only that, another thing about this, unbelievably frustrating when you're actually fishing.
Oh, it's very tough. It's very tough. But here's Nirvana. This is what you wait for. You're getting in there. You got out of the river. You got through all the junk, and it opens up into the breeding grounds. The clear water, the shallow water, every fish in the river is thinking, I want clear water, I want warm water, and I want to be able to spawn, and that is nirvana for this river.
Love it.
That's what all these guys were trying. Even Keith Poche, who played Division I football, super athlete, he said, listen, I'm out there, and you can't concentrate with that wind blowing you across those stumps. I got pitched in, and he's like a super athlete, so, it takes an extra gear to prosper in a place like this.
It almost knocks you off your feet, that wind blowing, and you don't know those stumps are under there, and you might reach out for a tree you see in front of you, but right in front of you is a stump that you don't know about. You hit the stump, you're on your tippy toes reaching for that tree, and you're just about in the drink.
Yeah, your classic could be over at the drop of a hat. Well, let's take a look. All of our guys heading for places that are backwaters that are off the way. Bobby Lane being one of them. Bobby Lane, of course, one of our brother combo, along with Chris Lane. Those two guys, siblings, battling it out for the classic crown.
Welcome to the little jungle, and that right there, you say, pad stems is the key to this tournament.
That tells you there's a nice hard bottom. It's a spawning area. Those fish are moving in. Even if you can't see them, they are keying on those pad stems, that hard bottom, to spawn, and those fish are loaded in key little tight areas just like that.
Bobby Lane says he's got a key 40-yard stretch, throwing a quarter-ounce spinnerbait. He said throughout this tournament, that has been his main game.
Yeah, and you can see why. It's a light spinnerbait. It's going to be very slow presentation, cover water, and that's the key. And here we are actually looking at some fish.
Edwin Evers across the river in Sullivan's has just found a good one.
It's not even a big one, and I get so excited. My heart's just pounding. I just love doing this. Bigger than I thought. Golly.
All right, and Greg Benson, how'd you like to be in second place with Evers and guys like Alton Jones right behind you?
Oh.
Stay hooked, stay hooked, stay hooked. Oh, yeah. That's the kind of fish you want on the third day of the Classic, baby. Oh. Hooked right through the top of the mouth. I was throwing this cage crawl because it's got a bunch of orange, and I saw that flash of orange, and then I saw the orange moving off, so I set the hook. Yes!
Greg Vincent, who started his day out a pound behind our leader, Chris Lane. Seeing a big one on the final day of the Classic just kind of makes your heart stop a little bit, doesn't
It actually makes my stomach just... I felt Edwin Evers' pain. I think there's nobody in here that didn't get goosebumps and just want to feel for Edwin losing that fish. That's painful to you right there.
And the one thing you said before we walked up here, man, it is going to be a critical last few hours.
You know, that's the key, Z. Right now, in these conditions, those afternoons are the deal. Yeah, the morning bite gets slow and all that stuff. When it starts to warm up, when the sun's shining, the wind isn't blowing hard, that's spawning time. Every warm afternoon and evening, those fish start setting up and it gets rocking. And those last few hours, guys are talking about leaving fish and having to go weigh in and looking at them on dead, and they're spawning and they're rolling, and oh, it's money.
All right, Byron Belwick, we appreciate you so much. You bring this thing alive for so many people out there because you've been there. You know what it's all about. Weigh-in coming up soon.
Yes.
We got a lot more. There is much more fishing. There's more chances for a guy to get his hands on the Classic trophy. Don't go away.
Hold it right there. The Minn Kota Talon locks you onto a fishing spot with unmatched speed and stealth. And when Mother Nature tries to knock you off your mark, hit back with the strongest hold on the water. Talon, stand your ground.
If you don't take the 2012 Bass Fantasy Fishing Challenge, what are you thinking? Well, you're not thinking about the prize money, that's for sure. Over $100,000 worth, including a Triton boat and Mercury motor. You couldn't possibly be thinking about the chance to pick your teams and follow the drama, the ups and downs of every tournament, starting with the Classic. And you must have forgotten the incredibly sweet sensation of beating your friends and proving once and for all that you can pick them. Bass Fantasy Fishing, bigger and better than ever. If you're not playing, what are you thinking?
The Yamaha VMAX SHO. First it changed the game. Now it's set the standard. But don't take our word for it.
The whole shot was everything they said it was going to be.
And we accelerated from like 50 miles an hour to 70, and it was like that.
So fast, so quiet. I mean, you give it power, and it's just there.
That thing right there is just bad.
The whole shot on it is second to none. Oh, yeah, it's for real.
Take a demo ride and feel the power yourself. You'll know why we call it the Game Changer.
Kevin, are you sure this is okay? We're cool. I know a guy.
Hey, y'all.
Run! Go! Run! Where'd they go?
I was just going to ask them what they were biting on.
Go where the pros go for great deals on great gear and 3 easy ways to shop. Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here.
Are you sure this is okay?
Don't worry, I know a guy.
Some say we've lost our touch, that we're not the same people we once were, that we don't build things with lasting detail, or worse, that we just don't bother. Really, we the people who built a country, who rely on ourselves to get things done, well, there's really only one way to tell if we've lost our grip. Next time you see someone wearing Carhartt, just shake their hand.
Welcome to the inner circle. Rotating coverage up to 300 feet gives you a detailed 360-degree view of structure, contour changes, and fish. so you can see them before they see you. Introducing 360 imaging, only from Humminbird.
Just outside of Memphis, a barbecue joint. Not the best known, just the best. The Germantown Commissary. The walls are cluttered with famous folks who've shared the secret. Where to find the best damn ribs south of Mason-Dixon. Another secret we're sharing? Evan Williams Bourbon. This is the smooth stuff, the good stuff. Evan Williams, smooth bourbon. Priced right. Spread the word.
A proud sponsor of B.A.S.S.
You don't announce an event like this with balloons and confetti. Toyota Truck Month. Save huge on a new 2012 TSS Tundra Crew Max. Get 0% APR for 60 months plus $2,000 cash back for a total savings of over $8,000.
With 14 pounds, 8 ounces, a brand new leader in Big Fish, Bobby Lane, bringing the pain.
For us to show up at this classic and both be doing well, it's something that we've dreamed of all our life.
Once you get in a groove like Bobby has been in and will continue on, I mean, he is, they don't call him Big Fish Bobby Lane for nothing. And I'm just starting to find, you know, where my clock's starting to tick. And it's an exciting ride right now.
19 pounds, 4 ounces. Chris Lane brings the pain and leads the 42nd Bassmaster Classic.
This group of guys is relentless and they're tenacious. They leave no stone unturned. I mean, somebody's going to have to really wreck them tomorrow to win this classic.
I've never been this far behind in a classic where I still, honestly, not just saying it, but I honestly think I got a chance to win.
I might be the one that goes and catch that giant bag tomorrow and, you know, come from behind and win this thing.
I think that'd be the best way to win those, to come back from behind like that. Because I've caught them good, just haven't got a big one yet.
Tournaments are won with ounces. And to have every ounce that I can on these guys right now is, I'm going to need every one of them.
It's a stressful day. You know, I mean, that's kind of what the Bassmaster Classic is all about. You're here to win.
To win. Nothing, not second, not third, not fourth, to win. First place.
Stay on there. Stay on there. Get in the Vogue, yes.
And E Squared is leading.
I feel like I'm doing the right things. I feel like I'm in the type area that could definitely produce, you know, the winning, you know, weight for this tournament.
Greg, the Rooster Vincent, represents with a couple of Shack Daddy Super Bass.
I've been taking some chances this week, and it seems like every call I've made has been the right call. You know, when I decide to make a move and I go do it, I'm getting rewarded big times.
Mentally is where all them choices come. Staying focused and really believing what you're doing. That's where the key is.
We're shooting for the Super 6 and one of us take home the trophy. It's something that's instilled in us that the Lane name is strong and is going to stay strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to meet your 2012 Bassmaster Classic Super 6. Coming into today with 30 pounds, 3 ounces, from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, Dustin Wilkes. Coming into today with 30 pounds, 7 ounces, from Tulala, Oklahoma, Edwin Evers. Coming into today with 30 pounds, 12 ounces, from Lakeland, Florida, Bobby Lee. Coming into today with 31 pounds, 11 ounces, from Woodway, Texas, Alton Jones. Coming into today with 34 pounds, 8 ounces, from Wetumpka, Alabama, Greg Vincent. Coming into today with 35 pounds, 8 ounces, from Guntersville, Alabama, Chris Lane. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Your 2012 Bassmaster Classic Super 6.
Come on, Shreveport, Forza City, get loud for the Super 6. This bad boy right here is what it's all about. All right, I'm going to bring our tournament director, Mr. Trip Weldon, back on the stage. I have one piece of the puzzle that's missing. It's right here, the most coveted seat in professional bass angling. Do you know who's going to sit in it? Let me bring him up. Keith Poche. Stop. Come on over here. Have a look at this bad boy right here. How much would this mean to you?
You know, it means everything. You know, that's what we practice. We go all year to achieve, to make it to the Bassmaster Classic and to win this trophy, the world's championship edition. I mean, it's an awesome deal, and I'm happy to be in the running.
All right, come on over here and have a seat in the hot seat. And when you look out there, I mean, they've been nice to you this year. You can't really see those boats, but you know it is a scary, scary scene.
Oh, yeah, these guys, you know, they're good. I'm sure they caught them well today. And, you know, yesterday I kind of stumbled a little bit. And to win an event, you really have to catch them all 3 days really well. And, you know, that's just the way it is. And, you know, hopefully I get to sit here a while, but, you know, I'm sure somebody would knock me off soon. But, you know, you never know. I could walk out with the trophy. We'll see what happens.
All right, let's bring up the first angler trying to knock you out of his seat. Get loud, ladies and gentlemen. First member of your Bassmaster Super 6 in his 6th Bassmaster Classic. Here he is, Dustin Wilkes. Dustin came in with 30 pounds, 3 ounces. Has remained calm, cool, and collected this entire week here on Championship Sunday. Let's see what Dustin Wilkes has brought to the party. Make the big leap of faith. Keith Fauché eyeing that bag. Needs 15 pounds, 13 ounces to take the lead. Keith Fauché looking over here to see what we got. He's got 5 fish all alive. Needs 15, 13 to take the lead. Dustin Wilkes come in. 14 pounds, 9 ounces. Moves into 4th place. Let's hear it for him. One of your Super 6. Dustin not going to win the Bassmaster Classic this year, but to make the Super 6, it's got to be an awesome feeling.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, I knew after the second day that it was going to be really hard to win, and I didn't want to run around wild since I had a good opportunity to have a really good finish in the Classic. So I played it safe and stuck in one area, and, you know, I was hoping a 6 or 7 pounder would move up, and I was throwing the bait around that I was trying to hide from Keith the whole time. Yeah, we were joking in the parking lot out there. He was trying to find the little secret bait that I was throwing, which is a homemade bait that my buddy makes up in Indiana that's not for sale. I'm sorry, y'all. He doesn't want to make them. He's got plenty of money, and he doesn't want to make them at all. The other thing I did to catch the fish was through a 6-inch culprit T-Rex worm, floating worm. I don't think a lot of guys were doing that. The clear water and the fish were starting to move up to spawn a little bit, and just twitched that thing around, and I caught a couple big ones on it, including the biggest one today.
Well, you should be very proud of your effort. Let's hear it for Dustin Wilkes. Next up, somebody who said they feel they're really destined to win a Bassmaster Classic. Get loud from Talala, Oklahoma. It's E-squared, Edwin Evers. Edwin Evers smiling from ear to ear. Won the Power Pole Citrus Slam last year on the St. Johns River and is back in contention here at the 2012 Bassmaster Classic. Digging deep in that nitro live well. What do you got for me, Edwin? Come on up here. Is this Edwin's time? Came in today with 30 pounds, 7 ounces. He's got 5 fish limit. You got to stay in your seat. These 15 pounds, 9 ounces to take the lead away from local favorite Keith Fauché. 30 pounds, 7 ounces. Needs 15, 9, 13 pounds and an ounce. Fauché stays on top of the leaderboard. Show me some love for E squared Edwin Evers. Edwin, not going to do it this time, but what a great week you've had.
It was, man. It was. I caught those fish this week, swimming a booyah jig and doing some sight fishing with a woolly hogtail. And I just, it's an honor to be here. This is something that you don't ever want to take for granted. Coming to the Bassmaster Classic, something I dreamed about as a kid, just getting here. And hopefully one of these days I'll win it. And I couldn't do it without my family, my wife. I've got a phenomenal wife, phenomenal family. Just Tuesday, I love you. Thank you for everything you do for me. And I'll be back next year, guys. I don't know what else to say, but I'm gonna keep fighting and try to win one of these.
All right, we'll see you on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Well, let's not start pulling up yet, because backstage before we came out, you said, "Yeah, I won't be up there long," but you have just dodged two very, very big bullets.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm surprised to be sitting here still. It's an awesome deal. Hey, we'll see what happens next. We got Bobby Lane coming up, I believe, so he normally catches them, so let's see what happens.
All right, we'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, get loud from Florida, a former Bassmaster Elite Series winner, former Bassmaster Elite Series Rookie of the Year. Here he is, Big Fish, Bobby Lane. Made history this week, becoming the first ever brother team to qualify for multiple Bassmaster Classics. Making history here today. First brothers in the Super 6. Digging deep in that Skeeter live well. Bobby Lane smiling from ear to ear when he left the dock this morning. The last thing he did was hug his brother Chris before they went to do battle, which just shows you just what a great person he is. 30 pounds, 12 ounces coming in today. Needs 15 pounds, 4 ounces to take the lead away from Keith Fauché. Lakeland, Florida's Bobby Lane, fishing his 5th Bassmaster Classic. 30 pounds, 12 ounces to start this party out today. Bobby Lane comes in here on Championship Sunday at the 42nd Bassmaster Classic with 5 pounds, 14 ounces. Tough day. Let's hear it for one of your Super 6. So, you always look for the silver lining in anything, and I'm figuring after this gift to your brother Chris today, you don't owe him a birthday present for the rest of his life.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for both of us to be here. I made some bad decisions today, but if it would have worked out, I wouldn't be saying they're bad decisions. But it's an honor to be standing in this arena with my brother this week. We're a huge family-oriented family, and we can't do this without family. We got a huge family here today, and they support us 100% throughout the year. The key for me this week, the first 2 days for sure, to crack the code on the Red River is Berkeley came out with a new brand. It's called Havoc, and Mike Iaconelli actually designed some new tubes, and he hit the color dead on the head because them Red River bass choked on it the first 2 days. I was also throwing a humdinger spinnerbait, reeling that thing through pad stems, and I just got a little mixed up with what I was doing today. I couldn't have. I just was making some poor decisions, and before you know it, you got to lock back through. But I was running all the way down to that third lock, and that Skeeter Yamaha, man, that thing was running. Running. I don't remember getting past, and all I do is remember passing. So what an awesome sponsorship I have, and I got to thank Spiderwire 100%. When they say it's nothing gets away, they mean it. I found a fish on the bed yesterday about 3.5 pounds, and I had some fluorocarbon on. I said, you know what? I need this fish. I put that 65-pound braid on, and that thing came. Slammed him right in the bottom of the boat. So. Thank you for a wonderful classic, guys. Thanks for Louisiana, and go Chris Lane!
All right. right, let's bring up our next competitor. Ladies and gentlemen, get loud for him. He's been here before. 2008 Bassmaster Classic champion. Get loud for Skeeter Yamaha Pro, Elton Jones. £31, 11 ounces when he left the dock this morning. Elton Jones inside the Super 6 once again. Looks to be a little bit of a bulge in that bag. Keith Poche. Let's see how this all works out. Elton Jones, 31 pounds, 11 ounces coming into today. He's got 5 fish, ladies and gentlemen. If those 5 fish weigh 14 pounds, 5 ounces, we have a brand new leader at the 42nd Bassmaster Classic. Looking for 14 pounds, 5 ounces. Can he become a 2-time Bassmaster Classic champion? 14.5. Do we got it? Big fish, no whammies. 14 pounds, 3 ounces. Let's hear it for the 2008 Bassmaster Classic champion, Elton Jones. That was close.
Well, that was close. You know, it's exciting to be fishing on the final day of the Classic and to be in contention to win. You know, Bass's motto is every catch is big, and I don't care how many years you've been a veteran of this sport. You realize it on the final day of the Classic that every one you get in and every one you lose, it's all big. But it was a great time being here.
You were that close to win it. Was there a fish this week that you're thinking right now, just 2 ounces shy of a win here, that may have made the difference?
Well, not really. I fished a pretty clean tournament. I'm really excited about that. I'm thankful for every fish that the Lord allows to bite my line every time, and you know, that's my perspective on it. I don't pretend like I'm some great fisherman. You know, he provides. He always provides what we need, not always what we want. There's a difference between what we want and what we need. But I do want to share with you a little bit. I want to show you what I caught most of my fish on this week. A couple of baits. One's a Yum Vibra King tube, and most of my big fish came. And those of you that follow me know I fish this bait a lot. A 6-inch Yum Dinger, green pumpkin, purple metal flake. This time of year, if you're not throwing a Yum Dinger on the Red River in those shallow backwaters, you're missing an opportunity to get a lot of bites. You're going to keep those, aren't you?
They taste good. They're going to do other bass you do.
Yeah, they're better with marinara sauce.
Okay. Let's hear it for Elton Jones.
And I want to one more parting thought. I just want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ above all else. And to all my sponsors, and to my lovely wife, Jimmy Sue, the love of my life. Thank y'all so much.
And when I look out there, all I'm thinking is, then there were 2. You're here, 2 more bullets to dodge. You told me this is going to be over quick. This isn't quick, my friend.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, like I said, you know, I thought they were going to catch them really good, but you know, it was a little tough for them. So, you know, I had a really good day. But you know, we got Greg Vincent coming up next. He's a good friend of mine, and you know, I think he might have him though. I don't know.
You keep saying that.
I don't know, Greg. I can see in his eyes when I talk to him today. He's got him.
All right, let's bring him up, ladies and gentlemen. 3 weeks ago, he became a brand new proud papa. There's a Bassmaster tradition. You have a baby, you catch some big fish, and he is living up to it. From Wetumpka, Alabama, 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, Greg the Rooster Vincent. We could see the crowning of a brand new Bassmaster superstar digging deep in that live well. Come on, show me something. His second Bassmaster Classic. Greg Vincent coming to the plate. 3 weeks ago. He became a father, and now he may be about to become the Bassmaster Classic champion. Came in today with 34 pounds, 8 ounces. He's got 5 fish. He needs 11 pounds, 8 ounces. 11.8 is what we're looking for. 13 pounds, 7 ounces. And Greg the Rooster Vincent is leading the Bassmaster Classic. With that, we say goodbye to Keith Poche. Two-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. That's what I introduce you now. But if everything goes right here in the next few minutes, you may never be introduced as that again. You may be introduced as Greg Vincent, Bassmaster Classic champion. How does that sound?
Kind of has a ring to it, doesn't it?
Your wife and baby were not here earlier in the week. Brand new baby. They decided not to travel. But you said to me, before the tournament ever started, you said, I have a lot of motivation. You said, if I do really well in this tournament, if I'm contention in the last day, they said they'd come. Are they here?
They're here. I got to see them when I got into the dock. You know, I've been fishing really hard all week. I haven't been able to enjoy a lot of the media stuff because I really just wanted to focus on fishing. There they are right there. Little gauge. You know, I had a long trip back. You know, I was locking down the pool floor and had a little area that's been awesome for me all week long. And until I started idling out of that area, it didn't hit me what was taking place because I tried to focus solely on fishing, you know, for those 3 days. And man, it just, you know, I was shedding a tear behind that fish head mask, you know, running up the river. And when I got there, my wife was there with my little boy. Man, I just lost it.
What would a Bassmaster Classic title mean to you?
Well, it means everything to you as a professional. You know, it's something that we all, as fishermen, we dream about. You know, you don't really realize that you're ever going to get that opportunity. And, you know, I had an opportunity to make the Bassmaster Elite Series, which was a special thing to me. Qualified for my first Classic last year, and now to be standing on stage leading the Bassmasters Classic, it's just unbelievable.
Well, I'm going to bring you on over here to the hot seat. You're not going to sit there very long because we'll bring you up and rest your legs for a few minutes. Look up there, blow some kisses to baby and mama, and we are going to bring through our final competitor. Get loud, Shreveport, Bossier City, from Guntersville, Alabama. He already had a win earlier this year in the Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Opens. Can he get his Bassmaster Classic title? From Guntersville, Alabama, give me some noise for Chris Lane! The powerful pro. That is true sportsmanship. Power Pole Pro Chris Lane digging deep in that live well, ladies and gentlemen. Went rocketing down the river with that Mercury Pro XS. And he's got something to show you. Boom! Shakalaka! Giant bass for Chris Lane. Oh, boy. Come on over here, Greg. Let's hold those fish, get you guys side by side. One of these gentlemen is about to become Bassmaster Classic champion. He is 35 pounds, 8 ounces. Needs 12.8 to win it. Is it Chris Lane or Greg Vincent? Looking for 12.8. 15 pounds, 14 ounces. It is now victory lane for Chris Lane, the 2012 Bassmaster Classic champion. The brothers Lane move into victory lane. Powerful pro Chris Lane. Classic. Come on over here. You will never, ever be introduced at any function again without hearing Chris Lane, Bassmaster Classic champion. How do you feel?
You know, there's one thing when I get that trophy that I'm going to do that I'm going to been dreaming about and thinking about the whole trip here, and I'll show you when I get it, because I'm going to tell you what, there's only one thing to say. Good Lord upstairs, you listen to him, and good things happen.
How old were you when you started dreaming about this moment?
You know, me and my brothers, we'd sit there and watch it after Dukes of Hazzard and get all our homework done. We'd watch the Bassmaster Classic if it was on, and Paul Elias, Denny Brower, all those guys, all my heroes. We watched them ever since we were kids. And the one thing that I thought about the whole entire time, there's not more important people in my life right now than my wife and my kids. And to put them in that boat was the dream that I wanted to make come true for them.
Well, dreams do come true. I'm going to welcome the 2011 Bassmaster Classic champion, Kevin Van Dam, to the stage to do the handoff. And we are going to make this official. And when we do this, ladies and gentlemen, you blow the doors off this place. Come on up to front, hand the trophy off, and we will get ready to celebrate right. Stand right in the middle. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2012 Bassmaster Classic champion, Chris Lane, brings the reign and moves into victory lane at the 2012 Bassmaster Classic. Keep it going, the 2012 Bassmaster Classic champion, victory lane, bringing the pain, Catapult Pro, Chris Lane. Keep it coming, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. Let's hear it for the 2012 Bassmaster Classic champion, Chris Lane. Chris Lane brings the pain and dominates the competition in 2012. We are about to bring your family around here and live up to that tradition that you've been dreaming about for years. Tell me, when you look out at the thousands of people and millions of people around the world watching this, what goes through your mind?
The only thing that goes through my mind is the fact that I've got a great team, a great family to make this all happen. And I'm going to tell you what, Shreveport, Bossier City, you guys are the best fans I've ever seen in my entire life. You guys rock.
We are going to bring your family around. Here you go for this, a ride around the arena. You are now officially the Bassmaster Classic champion, and for the rest of your life, you will be known as that. Is there anything that happened in Freefish, anything that when did you know that you had a chance of winning this?
You know, I always thought to catch as many big fish as you could, you know, to go back into a pond and try to catch the 10 pounds or the 12 pounds to try to stay into it. I said, absolutely not. You have to go for big fish the whole entire event if you're going to win. And that's what it took.
And that's exactly what you did. Without this support team that we're going to bring around here, we're going to give you the ride. Let's bring your family up on the stage here. We're going to go for a ride. We'll get in the boat. And your dreams are about to come true. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching a dream come true on the Bassmaster Classic stage. This is what it's all about. the Lane family can be officially considered the first family of fishing. Making history here this year. Congratulations, let's get you guys in this boat. And 3-4 Bossier City, you know what to do when they travel around. Make some noise for your 2012 Bassmaster Classic champion. Oh, you're forgetting something. Let me bring it on over to you here. Okay, one more time, 3-4 Bossier City. Get loud, get proud for your 2012 Bassmaster Classic champion, Chris Lane! Keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching a dream come true. Chris Lane, a little boy watching TV, growing up with his brother Bobby and Arnie, watching the Bassmaster Classic, dreaming of this day. Well, dreams do come true in this great country, and Chris Lane is living, breathing proof of that right now. Don't get tired, keep it coming. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. This show is not over. Our champion, Chris Lane, going to be joining Mark Zona and Tommy Sanders center stage at the Hooked Up stage. You want to be on ESPN2? Here's your opportunity. This is your opportunity to go to the Bassmaster Classic victory party with Chris Lane. Make sure to make lots and lots of noise when we go live here. We will be celebrating with Chris Lane, your 2012 Bassmaster Classic champion. So don't go anywhere. Sit tight as he breaks down the action with Tommy Sanders and the Z-Train, Mark Zona. Come on, everybody gather around the stage. Let's do this right. As we welcome Chris Lane to the Hooked Up stage, we'll get him mic'd up. Everybody crowd around the stage, make lots and lots of noise. This is your opportunity to celebrate the 2012 Bassmaster Classic with our champion Chris Lane as he breaks down the action for ESPN2. just about ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. When I count you in, you guys know what to do, right? One more time, we're going to make you go nuts. On a count of 3, we are getting ready for this ESPN2 taping with our champion, Chris Lane. 1, 2, 3.
There he is. Chris, can you ever be fully ready for a moment like this? Can you breathe, number one?
Not really. You know, coming up that river 40 miles, you know, I'd go through these things in my head of, you might just win the Bassmaster Classic. The tears would start coming down my eyes, and I'd shake my head and I'd say, you got a job to do, go finish it. You got a job to do, go finish it. And I stuck with that mentality, but I'm going to tell you what, all the emotions are fixing to come out.
Well, let them go, man. We're here with you. We're here to celebrate it and enjoy it with you.
And I tell you, taking that trip around there with my family, I've watched it ever since I was 4 or 5 years old, me and my brothers, and you know, to think I'd actually be here, not a doubt in my mind, both my brothers are going to be here one day, but man, I'm going to tell you what, it's the most amazing feeling, a passion that's burned inside of us all, to actually have this thing sit next to me, and most importantly, to have Kevin Van Dam hand it to me. I'm telling you what, there's not one other person I would rather have hand me that trophy.
You know, one of the things that was reoccurring with you all week long, you kept using the phrase, I've got a game plan. Talk about probably the boldest decision we have seen in Bassmaster Classic competition and bailing on your area after day one.
You know, that was probably one of the hardest decisions until I saw 3 boats go in there, and I'll go into this story. You know, we'll read about it, but you know, to follow the game plan and stick with the voices in your head and to follow the leads that you got in front of you and know what you're supposed to be doing, you know, you got to stick with it. At one moment, I about slipped up today and I about went into this spot before locking through, and I said, no, stick to your game plan, do what you got to do. I went down there, it was 11 o'clock, I swear, before I had a bite. And I caught one about 2 pounds, and then I caught that giant, and I'll never forget that as long as I live.
Talk about that fish. That was the turning point today. We were following it online all day. Talk about that key bite today. What exactly happened?
Well, you know, I'd already fished this area probably 10 times. Bill Owen and Matt Reed were in there. They were catching them. I was trying to keep my head. And I got to tell you, I fired that game lure out there, and I pulled it up. Thing went thunk, and I had 15 pounds brute strength, and I set the hook. And I knew I had her. I knew I was going to get her in the boat, and she come up and jump, and I said, oh, my Lord, this is the one I need. And I put it in the boat, and I said, all right, now it's time to go. And I caught one more, and I get a phone call from you guys. I was like, holy smokes. Here we
Sorry
go.
about that.
Camera guy's got it on there, and he's sitting there. He's like, all right, hey, Chris, how's it going on the water? And I'm like, hold on a minute, Z, I got a hook, or I got a bite. So I set the hook, and then I catch one about 2.5, 3 pounds. So, I mean, it was totally being in the zone, staying focused, and not ever, ever, ever letting up until the very last second of this event.
The one thing coming into this tournament, after the last 2 years, every single pre-tournament report, can anybody knock off Kevin Van Dam? Bud, you just got her done.
You know, to take it from the best fisherman in the entire world, you know, I can't explain it. I can't. You know, Kevin, my hat's off to you, buddy. Thank you.
Chris Lane, family man, good husband, good dad. He's got it all now. His career reborn, and it wasn't a bad career to start with. You're a fan favorite already. People love you. Everything is born anew. Congratulations to you for getting it done. 2012 Bassmaster Classic champion. Woo! Dennis.
Bigger than I thought. Golly. Oh. Stay hooked, stay hooked, stay hooked. Oh, yeah. That's the kind of fish you want on the third day of Classic, baby.